Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 191. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and chief of the Northern Water Tribe, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is Avatar and DCA and the potential of Pandora.
And today, we're joined by our friend, and he thinks there's no Pandora expansion in Ba Sing Se, Jeff.
There's not. It's just that easy. There's not, and there won't be. And there shouldn't be.
Wait, which Avatar is this?
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Jeff, Kirk, and Rain. What's up, Rain?
So I just heard right before we started that you were a Melee commentator, Jeff.
I'm not predominantly a commentator. I'm a photographer primarily.
Okay.
Photographer and tournament organizer, but I do commentary
Okay.
every now and then, yeah.
For Melee specifically or all Smash?
Melee specifically.
Remember he sent us the setup that he was
That's
doing?
right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
Okay. Who's your main?
Marth.
Okay.
Ooh.
And what about New Smash?
New Smash, I like Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's fun,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Like throwing that, what are the fireman thing called?
He's got the hydrant.
The
and
hydrant.
fruits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
If items are on Mario,
Uh-huh.
because he's got the cape.
Yeah.
But then,
Mario.
dude, I was Dark Pit for a while.
What? Really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then now Sora. He's
Yeah,
good.
okay.
He's real floaty.
Yeah,
Real
but I'm
float.
like, I figured it out.
Yeah.
The side B with the floating. What do you do?
Yoshi overall,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
and then in New Smash Joker.
That's a bold move. Yoshi and Melee?
Yeah.
You're playing a different video
Yeah,
game than everybody
I
else.
used to be a Falcon main.
Okay.
I used to be.
Oh, that's my cousin.
And
Yeah.
then the ADHD wore off.
yeah, exactly. All my twitching and everything.
Dude, that
Nah, I'm
knee,
good with the eggs.
that knee that he's got. Like, forget Falcon Punch, Falcon
Yeah.
the knee.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, Super Smash, everyone. I can hear that.
You can find the tournament. I remember that tournament thing I did years ago. I was commentating for a bit.
For Melee?
No, for New Smash, and it was a tournament that I had at my house
What was
that
it
we had
called?
like 36 people at.
What was it called?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it a one-off thing? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was like me and my friend organized a tournament with a $10 buy-in. And
That's
then-
fun, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
You're on Trammin. We're not that popular.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like there's weeklies I go to that get like 9 people. So you want to talk about not popular?
Uh,
30. You said 32 people, and I was like,
Wha-
oh, this is a thing.
One,
that
no,
happens.
once though. See,
Yeah, okay,
you can get 30 people to show up something once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw last tangent before we go into it, but I saw a video essay that I need to watch, and it said the title was "What's Up with Hungrybox?"
Man, that's a loaded question.
You know what Hungrybox is?
What's up with Juan Dibiedma?
No, it's he's a very popular for a long time now Melee player, and he mains. I don't know if he's always main, but he mains Jigglypuff.
To my knowledge, he's main Puff since at least like 2006.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he's essentially a troll,
He's
a skilled troll.
Okay.
a lot of things.
So, if you guys don't know who Jeff is,
Hi.
Jeff is a friend of. Okay, was he?
My
Who
friend of the
invited
show?
you?
You did.
No, not to the show. The time we hung out, was it Freddie that
The
invited?
time we hung out, it was, I think, both Freddie and Matt.
So you know them both.
I've known Freddie the longest out of the
Okay.
circle.
Oh,
So we hung out that one time where we played Lorcana in the
the
villas.
one time I don't go.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was people, the listeners know.
Mhm.
And then we have a group chat, and you were very mad about Avatar. So I just said, "Who wants to come on the show?" And you're like, "I'm in." So I invited someone I met once into my house. Although oddly enough, technically we talk every day. Even though I don't text you personally, but we chit chat back and forth. That's how the group chats go. I understand iMessage now.
Yeah,
There you go.
there's somebody in there we've never met.
Oh, right.
Peyton, right?
Peyton hasn't said a single word.
No, once we said that he hasn't said a single word, and he said, "Hey."
Okay, Okay, so Peyton has said one word.
So will he be on the show? Probably not. For
an
other
interesting
reasons.
fella.
Yeah, no, I'd invite him on the show. Will he show up? I don't know. Will he show up? Oh, is he coming that one day? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways. So that's who Jeff is. He likes Disney and doesn't like Avatar. Who does like Avatar? But
I can name a
I'm
couple people.
mystified by Avatar.
we will actually, it's not here. That's how we're going to start after the news and other shenanigans. But before other shenanigans, happy birthday, Kevin, friend of the show. Friend
Oh, that's
in real
right.
life.
I sent him happy birthday yesterday.
That is tomorrow.
And he said it's tomorrow.
Because it was a countdown.
I didn't know.
It was right there. It's ticking.
I saw happy birthday and I just said happy.
But anyways, let's mine some unobtainium with...
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic-only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays if you want just the meat and potatoes. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and reviews wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, my favorite, YouTubes. For a visual guide of the show, follow @Trammin Podcast on Instagram, and to write into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. While you're on trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you use Discord and would like access to our server, just let us know. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So, let's get in some news.
Am I waiting in line for Space Mountain for 95 minutes?
Yeah, that was... You came up with that one, right?
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah. So let's get into quick service where we just read some quick news that we don't really need to talk about. Listen, this is only in books. So Stellan Gios Legacy Lightsaber Hilt and Collector's Box inspired by High Republic era, November 17th.
Ooh.
So
I'll take any crumb of High Republic.
Yeah, we're going to get a show, maybe?
We're going to get a
Movie?
probably
show,
terrible
series?
game
Yeah.
by David Cage.
Really?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Forgot about that.
Got announced, I think, 4 years ago.
It has that insane CG trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then not a single thing since.
They're still hiring for it or something. You can find the Yassified Simba popcorn bucket starting November 2nd. This is a Valentino from Wish.
Cool.
I literally thought this was like funky Simba,
It does.
but it is not. And you can also get the Wish Star Sipper.
Okay.
Phantasmic returns May 24th, 2024
Cool.
with some special new scene that is not as good as...
I've heard things.
Yeah. What things?
That the dragon's Dunzo, allegedly.
Forever?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
It's a different choreographed scene where Mickey and Maleficent fight.
That's what we thought was going to happen. huh?
Like regular Maleficent, not Dragon Maleficent.
I don't know the extent to which Maleficent is or isn't a human,
Okay.
but it is a choreographed scene.
Okay.
Okay, so at least it's real.
It's something, yeah.
Because we're
From what I've heard, it's something.
our guess was they didn't want to do B mode forever, and I'm like, well, Maleficent's up there, so
Yeah.
okay, all right. As long as she still does her maniacal laugh, I'm in.
Right.
Okay, all right. We'll see what happens. You can now meet the Marvels. I don't know who's
All
gonna,
three of them.
All three of them. I don't know who saw that movie. Did it make $24 million?
Dude, I can't wait to meet Photon. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did
Uh,
we get her name in WandaVision?
Yeah.
Or did people say that that's Photon?
No. Oh.
Yeah. See,
Oh.
this is why it's the Blurco thing.
Well, here's the thing, because to be fair, Wanda wasn't Scarlet Witch until WandaVision, but she had been in for like about 10
A
years.
long time, yeah.
That was Wanda Maximoff, and that's the Scarlet Witch, but she wasn't called that forever. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
the character that she is Photon, but I don't believe they ever said it. But that's kind of a thing I've noticed.
it's like Kang.
They
Everyone's
don't
like,
say-
that's
they
Kang.
don't say
but we-
comic book name
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw Miss Marvel. No, the little Marvel. Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. She was She was like, "Oh, it's Captain Marvel, me, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau."
Yeah. I don't know. Marvel, that's another episode. The Port of San Francisco waterfront marquee is complete.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Mhm.
Cool. Goofy's How to Play Yard is open once again with new interactive elements. Toontown is a work in progress, I guess.
One of them lasted 3 hours. Did you
Oof.
see that?
No.
It was this thing. It was just one of the interactive elements that within 3 hours of it being open was barricaded off.
Yikes.
They got to let some kids in the test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are just, they're menaces, like Spider-Man. So Schmoozies is reopening soon with look like placeholder
Ooh.
alcoholic
They
beverages.
look good.
Hey, that's a dub for Schmoozies though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Schmoozies. Like that's one of the few remaining Gen 1 DCA gimmicks.
Yeah, I noticed it said Schmoozies, but the moo was like darkened. And I'm like, no dairy? No. They got to fix the neon sign or whatever. But a lot of them, the screenshots, they'll say like, blah, blah, blah with liquor. Blah, blah, blah with liquor. So I think they haven't come up with the names. It just got thrown into the app. Or it really is that lazy. We will see.
I think they're trying to move some of the craziness of
Cappuccino cart.
no of the lounge
Mm-hmm.
of the
It's so buried. Bring it up to the
Oh,
forefront.
Yeah.
Hollywood Lounge?
of Hollywood Lounge. Just get some of the alcohol. People are waiting in line and stuff for the alcohol there. Moving to Schmoozies.
I'll say they've got good drinks on that menu there. And
Yeah.
like bringing them out of that deep corner is
Mhm.
a good thing.
I would wonder if there anyone who wants drinks, schmoozies, and all the beer, michelada, all that kind of stuff.
Moving to them. Yeah.
Hollywood Lounge.
Yeah, you got a place to. That's a beverage where you'd want to like hang more if you're getting something like that. So giving
Yeah.
that space to do that.
Yeah, all the like little mixed things. It's like, hey, you just walk around with those.
Yeah.
Like you're not.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna be nursing that for like half an hour anyways.
So cool. More alcohol, more better. I mean, was anyone really schmoozing it up over there?
No, but that's why I think it's a good
Yeah.
thing in general because it's something that could have easily just been axed at any point in the last 15 years, and it's getting a talking point.
Yeah, it's the what else can possibly go there problem that we talk about with Golden Zephyr all the time.
Oh yeah.
He wants to get rid of him. Like you can't.
Do you know what's special about Golden Zephyr?
What's that?
It is not only the only remaining attraction of that type in the world, it was a revitalized attraction type. That type of mechanism,
That like ride system.
that type of ride system
Yeah.
stopped existing until Golden Zephyr was built.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cool.
it was the first one in decades.
Michael Eisner, secret genius.
For that and that reason alone.
Look, no, there are a lot of random deep cuts with Michael Eisner.
Mhm.
Like
There
the-
actually are.
my favorite is the Hollywoodland bathroom is like modeled after some dude's house who Michael Eisner hates. It's a specific
Is it
house
really?
in LA
yeah.
and they're like enemies. So he's like, and I think there was there was going to be something with Disney and they're like, screw you. Yeah, screw you. Your house is a bathroom.
I say this with no hyperbole, not as a bit. I wish I could be as petty as him.
Right?
There's so much about him that I'm like, you're a fascinating character.
I think, did I say I'd want to interview him if we could interview
Yeah,
anyone? It was
yeah.
him and I would want to interview Chapek
Just-
do you like
Just
Disney?
to see. Yeah.
If I had to pick between interviewing any Disney executive, living or dead, I think I'd pick him over even over Walt. Just because he seems
What more
like
could you ask Walt
he's
Disney?
a more interesting person.
Yeah.
Because he's just so gross.
Well, it's like with him, it's just like, what were you thinking for every single thing he did? Okay. Next up,
Mhm.
World of Color 1 is going through a refurbishment January 8th through February 29th.
Did we see the last show of World of Color 1?
Because of Christmas season.
Yeah. I think the night that we went was the last show.
Oh yeah, January 8th. If it's going down on the 8th,
That's right after the
Yeah.
Christmas one,
yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
right?
So is it changing back? Or are they like, never mind?
No, because here's the thing. February. Oh, we have a 29th this year. I just realized that.
Oh yeah.
Um.
No, it's going back to World of Color 1. But I'm saying
Well,
when
what's
we went.
happening? I'm trying to think. What would be happening in March? We're coming
spring
into
break.
food and wine.
Oh.
So that would be time that they would. I don't think. If ever there were a time to bring in like some kind of special temporary show, it's then.
Instead of bringing
Fair.
back Soarin' Over California, they're going to play the video on World of Color.
Or both.
Just do both.
I would do both.
I'll take Soarin' over every ride in that park.
Well, we'll talk about Soarin'. Don't you worry.
We will.
Oh, not in a good way.
No.
So first real headline: Let It Snope. From November 24th through December 31st, snow will fall between 6 and 10 p.m. every half hour in downtown Disney between Jazz Kitchen and Black Tap Burgers.
Take that, Victoria Gardens.
Between Jazz Kitchen and Black Tap.
It's like that.
Like,
It's like 9 feet.
Like the Wonderground, the Alley,
All right.
Splitsville,
Oh,
House
okay.
of Blues,
Oh, so that goes
ooh.
in.
Tortilla Joe. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Is that a play to get that? Because you think about
all that.
think about Downtown Disney in terms of like zones. That's the adjacent one to the new one.
Oh.
So you get everybody in that new area, out of the, or everybody in that zone out of the new area, but in view of the new area.
Mm.
So it drags everybody to that new section.
I'm sure
Kinda-
something like this was planned. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. First time outside the park, so you can see the Snope.
Mhm.
I'm like, was Snope the Star Wars guy? No, that was Snoke.
Snoke. Yeah.
And that's how unimportant he was. So next headline, Magic Key Wristmas. I don't know what I was doing there. I never said it out loud. I just wrote it. So you can get the special priced Sip and Savor Pass. You can buy a
Hoodie.
Festival Holidays hoodie.
Really?
I like it.
Are
It's-
there pictures of it?
It's a white hoodie. I think it's on like the Magic Key Instagram page.
Mhm.
It's a white hoodie. It's got the Festival Holidays art, and then in the pocket or like on the pouch in a nice red, crisp
Very nice.
red, it says Magic Key, and I'm like,
Is it stitched or is it like
No, it's
printed
printed.
on?
but I like it.
I still do like it. Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen something with Magic Key on it, right?
That's such a weird placement for Magic Key.
But it's cool.
simple.
It makes it cool.
I like that it's off center. Like
Yeah.
that's such a small thing, but I really like that it's like it's in the corner. It's like a polo shirt, kind of.
Yeah.
In that like asymmetrical sense.
I like it.
I kind of dig it.
It's something fresh about it, but also
Yeah.
like you're gonna spill your Festival Holidays
For
food
sure.
on it. So
For sure.
yeah, and there's a magic shot, which means they put a JPEG on you. I don't like the magic shots.
Yeah.
Excuse you. They put a PNG on it.
Okay, it is a PNG.
The ping file.
You gotta respect the transparency layer.
Could be a TIFF.
I don't think it's a diff.
I love TIFFs. You just
They're too big.
yeah,
They're too big. That's it.
uncompressed, dude.
Yeah.
But they don't open in anything but Windows Photo Viewer and VLC.
Everything we print at work has to go through a TIFF. Has to be a TIFF.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for printing things.
Or
yeah.
what about PDFs?
Yeah, they're vector. They're
Yeah,
vector.
as long as it's vector. You can get a JPEG inside of a PDF, and they're like,
No, like export to PD.
Mhm.
Anyways,
This
Okay.
is so inside baseball.
next headline. May the 4 items be with you. Life Day is coming up, so you can get Life Day food in Galaxy. I missed the 4th item.
No, you got 4.
No, I have 4 bullet
Oh
points.
no, that's a title.
Oh no. There are.
Oh yeah.
There are 4 things. I just consolidated one. Okay, never mind, guys. False alarm. Life Day cheese branch at Kat Saka's Kettle.
saw
So
that.
it's
What
like a garlic cheese twist. So
Yeah.
the bagel that went away
yeah,
is kind of
yeah.
here.
I thought it was brassé.
Bronze. Yeah. Cheesy blue orbs at Ronto Roaster.
Blue cheese?
The first time I saw it, I could swear it said blue cheese,
Yeah.
spelled correctly, like BLEU.
And then Life Day Spork and Kashyyyk Cake at Docking Bay 7.
Have they said what kind of cake that is?
Let's see, it's in our Discord. Kimmy posted it.
Speaking of cake, did you see this cake up at Pim's?
I sent it to you from
Oh,
Valerie,
That's right.
who told
What
me
is it?
it was amazing.
It's the Choco
all up.
Smash cake.
Ooh.
I guess she said they replaced the Choco Smash, right?
Probably
The cake.
temporarily, but the Choco Smash, I want a bite of it. That's it.
Yeah, it's too much.
You need to be going with 12 people, and then
And
you
split it.
all take a
Yeah.
bite. Okay, yeah. So here are the items. So here's the cake. It's like a chocolate
Oh, hey now.
marshmallow. Looks like pepperoni and mushrooms. I don't know what makes that kashyyyk. Probably some stupid Dave Filoni cut.
It's gotta be, and I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. Life Day Spork.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
this. These are the blue. Oh, that is blue cheese
Yeah.
on top. Okay.
So they're cheese balls?
My guess. That's a lot of blue cheese to eat in one bite. My
Yeah,
guess is
yeah.
they're like maybe arancini
Mm.
with blue cheese on top.
And then this. I love arancini, dude. That's I need to call.
That's a good word
I need him
just
to
now.
know that it's a better hush puppy. Like we only. And yeah, okay, all right, some garlic twist. That's good. The bagel was too much, so I think.
Was it a big bagel? It was just like a.
You remember
bagel?
the
I didn't
Maurice's?
try it. No.
It was a lot of bread, not too much cheese, like the Trader Joe's cheese breadsticks that are like.
Wait, are you talking?
Oh wait, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh no, those were great.
They were, but now it's the pretzel thing. Have you seen that thing?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
They got rid
okay.
of it.
I thought you were talking. I thought you were saying that's replacing that.
No.
No.
Okay. The garlic bagel twist.
Yeah, that's what when I saw that, I was thinking like, oh, that's like the Maurice's thing.
So pretzel garlic twist.
Oh, it's a pretzel,
Dude,
now?
it's
That's
like
so
oozing.
pretty. I missed the old one.
No, dude. Everyone says this is
Is
amazing.
this better?
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that's.
Okay,
They
maybe
like
I'm
cut
wrong.
it and put the cheese in.
I
there.
saw a video of a girl
Oh wait, it's like
Like
hot dog bun, and then
Yeah.
filled with cheese.
filled with cheese. Yeah.
Oh,
And garlic.
Jeez. Oh man.
Yeah.
Now I gotta.
butter and garlic.
I saw a girl do a video where she got what do they call it? And not Ronto roasters, a Bengal barbecue skewer, and she put it inside of there. I was like, oh, that's
God.
yeah.
Is it my genius? It's almost frightening.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Got the pork belly and put it inside in the middle of that.
We're all gonna
Oh
die.
God. That's so much.
Yeah.
I thought she just like put a hot dog or like
Mm-mm.
squeezed out the chimichanga meat.
You know what? I'd run that. Sure.
Hey, that might actually make the turkey leg good. Nah, it's just gonna ruin the pretzel. Okay. And final headline, probably the most important headline. Clean it up. We want the company impressed. That's a line
get
from
it.
Be Our Guest, right?
Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so you're
Thank
like,
you.
what's
I'm
he
like-
saying? What's he saying? Disney Imagination Campus will be moving from their current location, where they do nothing, at Walt Disney Imagineering Blue Sky Cellar, which is next to Wine Country and Magic Key Terrace.
In case you forgot, that has a name.
Yeah, to the Beast Library in the Disney Animation Building. The Beast Library will no longer be available to guests after December 10th. And instruction by Disney Imagination Campus will begin in this location on December 15th. Walt Disney Imagineering Blue Sky Cellar will be transformed into a Disney Vacation Club Welcome Home Center in 2024. This comes from the Hub app, which is for cast members only. So whoever released that screenshot is getting fired. And we will get to the next point in a moment. So wait, what is this?
What is Blue Sky Cellar right now?
What is an Imagination Campus? Because in my head, I'm thinking Preview Center, but it's not that.
No. To my knowledge, it's been closed for a few years, but it used to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah, they put the Pixar Pier in there one year with
They put a full working model of California Screamin' back when it was, with a replica control panel, like for the attraction. Like you could.
Oh yeah.
I went there. Yeah,
there was a friend of mine who knew like the shutdown and reset procedures. Who went in and hard reset the model.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw the model, and then they would show video with interviews and all that. So what is? Do you know what Imagination Campus is? Is this like?
I think it was an extension of that because there was more than that. It was like,
but it's saying like no access to guests, or does that just mean guests don't have Beast Library and we will have access to this new thing?
is this the exact verbiage that they put out?
I copy pasted this from what they are saying to cast members.
I think
Beast
that's just
Library
talking
will-
about Beast
Beast
Library.
Library will no longer be available to guests is definitely them saying the attraction Beast Library dead.
Like, oh, where's Beast Library? There is no Beast Library.
yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
say.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
We
they don't mean
may-
the space. They mean the
yeah,
attraction.
we may or may not have access to the space, but Freddie says all the time, Disney shares a lot more with us lately.
Instruction by Disney Imagination Campus will begin.
Does that sound
That's what I want to know. What
it
that
sounds like
means.
training?
Yeah, but like, why would they publicize that?
Well, they did.
Oh no, they didn't. Oh,
We're not supposed to hear
that.
that.
Is training. Yeah, no, for sure. If that came from a hub screenshot,
Yeah.
that is them. That is a training thing. That I assume means that the space will open.
Disney Imagination. Oh, not your average field trip. Oh,
Oh, cool! It's that. No, I'm into this. If this is a worthy sacrifice.
okay.
No, I'm into this. This is like they did for they used to call it. Oh yes, they used to call it yes.
Oh,
Youth
I was like, why are you
education
saying
series.
yeah? Okay, so
Yeah, no, this is cool.
from
and
the
if-
website,
if losing Beast Grotto, or whatever they called it.
Library.
Beast Library.
But also Ursula's Grotto.
Oh, that, yeah, rest in peace. Losing Beast Library for this program, even though it's a thing for kids and tour groups, nah, this is so good.
So their 4 little pillars on their website is performing arts, arts and humanities, science and technology, leadership and innovation. And their little tagline is imagination-powered learning. Welcome to Disney Imagination Campus. Through our unique curriculum and learning environment, we are committed to fostering creative thinking, fearless exploration, and of course, Disney magic. It is our mission to provide students with the tools they need to express themselves creatively and academically to prepare them for real-world challenges. So this is like, please be an engineer and a good Imagineer in the future.
It's a Disney flavored STEM program with an emphasis in art, and I'm so into it. Yeah, cool. No, I huge support this.
So they've done this before in the past. Is that what I'm?
It used to go by a different name. If you would ever see, you're in the park during the day and you'd see groups of, kids, but with a cast member in like tan pants and a powder blue shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That was this. So they would do like music programs and engineering programs and like physics things, like cool, like little like kind of summer campy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like after school program stuff.
So, but we're not going to be able to walk in and do whatever this is.
Nah, it's done.
Yeah.
No. But in my opinion, this deserves. If something dies for this to live, it's worth it.
What's at Ursula's Grotto right now? That's what I want to know.
Storage space, baby.
It's the green room for Anna and Elsa. So it's still there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The what was that animation machine
So
called?
basically they're using a library themed room. Like I don't think they're gonna retheme.
You know what? That's cute.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I think they're just gonna get rid of the chairs and the little things.
Yeah, now that I'm getting it, the full thing,
Yeah.
the context instruction by Disney Imagination Campus, that means that classes for those kids start on that day.
Bet you $5 all those influencers that made videos today did not even dig skin deep like we did right now, where I just Googled it. So yeah.
Investigative journalism. So proud of you.
So I guess we will go into Blue Sky Cellar for DVC. Okay, Welcome Home Center sounds like that's where you go if you're staying at the villas and you're DVC. Or is that Rain?
No.
Rain is DVC.
Are you now?
Yeah.
But he knows nothing about DVC.
No,
It is Disney's best kept secret.
So the DVC Welcome Center used to be where I signed up for DVC.
Around the corner from AMC.
Around the corner from AMC.
Yeah. Which is who gives a crap location?
Yeah. But
So now
I
you have
think-
to be in the park to go
I
there?
think so. I don't know if they're just gonna like escort you into the park.
It's pretty deep into the park.
It is.
It's like right in the center,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
DVCfan.com. They just used Scott Gustin's tweet. What a guy. Dude, Disney, I took another Magic Key Holder survey. And again, they ask, when do you like to make reservations? I'm like, day of. Always tell them that.
God, fingers crossed.
But
Hey,
it's
Florida
the
got rid
second
of it.
time I've done that, though.
Florida got rid of it.
It says, where do you get your news? And there's like 10,000 things, and I just put other Scott Gustin. Because
That's
it's like,
fair, dude.
It's like Twitter. It's like, no, twitter.com/Scott Gustin.
Specifically.
That's it. Let's see. DVC. Okay. On the heels of villas. Yeah,
Because I think even today he released the whole IAPA stuff, right? But like Disney commented to him
Well,
saying
yeah.
that.
He said a representative reached out to him
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah.
So he's on their radar.
He is. He for sure is.
this is for DVC members.
Oh, really?
Dude, honestly, I think it's your DVC. You are now staying in this resort. Here, come here, and we'll give you some chocolate or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm down for some chocolate.
It's like a
Well, you're not
it's a
staying.
private lobby.
yeah, like a
Yeah, it's like, hey, here is a designated spot. Your DVC, you're visiting California. Here's a designated location that's in the park while you're elbow deep in your day to just like, hang out, have a little special moment. That's for you and this group.
It's the Amex Lounge.
Yeah, yes.
But
I dig that. Nah, that's
but
fine.
only if you're staying?
I don't.
Because
This does not say.
no way. What are they
No,
gonna
but
check your reservation?
But this isn't the DVC lounge like there's the Skyview station.
No. That's not what I'm referring
yeah,
to.
no, I know. I'm
Yeah.
saying maybe this is scan your room card or something, or present your room card for blah blah blah. Like
Either
when
way,
you
I don't
check
think
in,
it's not gonna get more than like 20 people a day.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's 350
How
rooms.
many,
in the hotel?
how many people are in DVC? Like 15, 20, 30?
No idea. No idea. I know it's not a lot here.
No,
But that's the thing.
There's not much selling point here.
Yeah.
And that's not an indictment of it. It's just like it is way more a destination travel thing.
So okay,
And there's if you're going to travel, there's other resorts and hotels worth.
so they just
$22.
opened the villas, and
Uh-huh.
they want you to use your points, or you're out of points, buy some points.
Yeah.
Now it's okay. We have the new villas, right? Just for you, even though anyone could stay there. We have the Skyline Lounge or whatever it's called,
Skyview Station.
whatever. Yeah, we have this lounge. We have
Mm-hmm.
this welcome center where you can see blank. You know, like maybe they will show stuff in there. So just like this, oh hey, you want to stay in Disneyland? We have some extra DVC stuff for you. They're probably trying their hardest.
Yeah.
Because right now they're just that underneath area. So that underneath area will probably stay the same to sell you on it.
Underneath area. Oh,
There's
right.
that little-
Oh,
that
right
little
before.
canopy.
Yeah. Yeah.
and the
Okay.
Golden
On the
wire.
parade road.
There's a couple station little
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Next to where you buy a bubble wand.
Yeah.
So we will see. I'm sure someone will take pictures of this and let us know, or Disney will release something. Probably Disney will release something to convince you to sign up for DVC, even though
Yeah.
this
It's going to be one of two things. It's going to be released as an advertisement for DVC, or DVC members are their key demo, and it's going to be a reason to get DVC members to visit whatever this is. It'll be one of those two things.
yeah. So it's kind of like I don't know. I guess no blue sky for us.
I'll report in. How about that?
Skies have
Try
never
your
been
best.
grayer.
Yeah.
Try your best. When they ultimately say, when they say this is for DVC bookings only, and then no one books DVC here, then they'll say, okay, DVC members come
Yeah.
in for a free gift.
Yeah. You just got to show your. Have I told you what they asked me for?
It's like 1,000 different things.
No,
right?
no. They whenever I go into the Skyview, I forgot
Who
it now.
knows?
I have to go into my wallet on my phone, bring up my DVC card,
Which is a screenshot.
right? But where they get around the screenshot is push the I. You push the I,
Oh,
and it tells you your affiliation.
Oh, neat.
If your affiliation is DVCY, that means you're good. DVCNA means you lost all your privileges.
Oh,
Wait, like you're still a member, but you've been blackballed?
Like, like you bought your membership secondhand.
oh,
You can do that?
I can sell my membership to somebody.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it's a timeshare.
It's a
So,
timeshare.
yeah.
Yeah. I can sell it to somebody, but they lose all extras.
can they buy them?
No, that's it.
Oh.
That's it. Once a transfer
So
happens,
primary members only.
Yeah.
They can't go to the nighttime events. And
No.
Oh,
no, they can't do any of that. It's just the DVCY people.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, well, we will see what happens.
I didn't know Disney's timeshares and selling used games had something in common.
Right?
It's a
yeah, you
weird
don't
overlap
have
of
the
very
online pass.
specific things.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I still have some unactivated online pass.
Do you?
Because I was like, I'm not going to play Uncharted online, even though
Yeah.
apparently it was good. Anyways, it's time for Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that correction music, please. So, Beth C writes in, finally getting around to listen to this week's episode. That is, what episode was that? The Foods. Holidays are here.
Yes.
Okay. She says, I love the bread at Aunt Cass's, and bread that comes in fun shapes just tastes better. So she's responding to the fact that we're like, oh, Aunt Cass has 3 plant-based items. Let's go, Beth. And then I read them and they're all bread.
That's plant-based.
And I felt so bad. I'm like, I got her hyped up. Yeah.
Have you ever had the bread?
No.
It's quite good.
Is it?
It's just sourdough. It's just sourdough
Well, yeah,
bread.
but like, I'm not going to buy bread at Disneyland.
But does it taste different from the bread bowls?
oh, dude.
Here's the thing. Any food in a different shape is going to taste different because you've got different surface area, you've got different volume. So you are going to get a different. You asked the right question. You're going to get like a different experience from like a mouthfeel perspective, from a taste perspective, from a texture perspective. It's all different. I'm really splitting hairs, but it is.
Okay.
Yeah, like that loaf of Hawaiian bread, it's only good for French toast. It's not good for anything else. You want the
Damn
sliders.
good for French toast.
My dad used to do that. Pro move.
Yeah.
Pro gamer move right there. You know how good we had it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
So we had to cook it.
My favorite example is like SpongeBob or Shapes mac and cheese.
ooh, the wheels, dude.
Fundamentally tastes
Ooh.
different because it's a different surface area. It's a way bigger surface area with way more for like the noodle to
More
grab onto.
noodle,
Like,
yeah.
You wouldn't think it would make a difference.
More
It
al
makes
dente potential.
A world of difference.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, Jeff.
It's fun bread in a fun shape.
Jeff, do you,
Right.
do you have Instagram?
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's I say the same. But we often make fun of people reviewing food, and they're like, amazing, 10 out of 10. They told us nothing about the food. So you gotta get on that.
Get on what? Bad reviews?
No, good reviews because you're
Oh, yeah.
already like mouthfeel.
Yeah.
You know? So
Surface area is a lot more than a lot of these other people say.
Here's the trick. You say mouthfeel, people think you know what you're talking about.
yeah, no, that's probably what it is. But those bad influencers have encouraged me to do better here. When I'm like, oh, it was good. Wait,
What does
this
that mean?
tasted like this. Blah
I
blah
want to
blah.
say why it's good.
Yeah. Okay. And who wouldn't like it? That's I think important.
Yeah.
Where I go, I wouldn't
Who wouldn't
recommend
like it?
this.
People that
No, like
don't care about gimmicks.
like,
And I don't mean that disrespectfully.
Yeah, no, I mean like, oh, this item's good unless you don't like, slimy vegetables or something. Like those people just stay away, that kind of stuff. But thank you, Beth, for writing in. Natalie C writes in. She said, I heard my write-in just in time. Thank you so much. It's probably not for the show, but I'm putting it anyway. She says, and by the way, I listened to both the full length and the topic only episodes last week. I like listening to the full ones past time while I work. And the shorter podcast helps me focus more on what y'all are saying since I'm hearing it for a second time and catch things I may have missed the first time around without having to listen to the whole thing again. So I love this idea and get to look forward to hearing y'all again on Thursdays.
You are insane.
They all are, dude. They
Yeah.
all are. We love you guys. But like there was AJ who was like, I've listened to every episode 3 times. And I'm
Yeah.
like, we don't know how many listeners we have now.
Because we get the doubles.
Dude,
Yeah,
I love when
really.
people muddy the waters and tell you about it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, do we have 400 listeners or 4 listeners who listen 100 times? We don't know. But Natalie, I know I'm making fun of you, but I actually really appreciate that. That is cool. Look, this is a what's the joke? The player choice thing in games. Now you guys have options.
Yeah.
You can listen
No,
to
I mean,
one.
honestly,
you can listen to the other.
Always good.
You can listen to both.
Like Natalie.
Yeah, and
Thank you, Natalie.
AJ, are you listening to both 2 times now? Yeah.
AJ, which listen is this? The one where you're paying attention right now? Is this the
Oh.
second? The third? Let us know.
And AJ's like, I haven't sent these guys vintage things in a while.
Hey, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
What's he up to? What's he up to? But that is all we have for you, right? This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Avatar in DCA and the potential of Pandora. So, a while back, Bob Iger said, just straight up, Disneyland Resort will get an Avatar experience, quote, as amazing as Pandora, end quote.
Okay.
So that
No pressure.
is loaded.
Yeah. Have you been to DAC, as we like to
I've
call
been to Disney's
Animal-
Animal Kingdom.
All right.
I've been to the Busch Gardens Zoo.
Okay. 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 At night. Have you been there at night?
I have, yes.
Okay.
I did get to see Pandora at night, and
Cool.
it's genuinely stunning.
Yeah.
I have not, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not poo-pooing Pandora, but there will be some poo-pooing here.
If
Now-
there's any Avatar adjacent media worth consuming, it's the land.
Yeah. That's pretty, as of right now, maybe up until the Ubisoft game comes out, but
All
as of
right.
right now, I think that's the best thing that you can get.
So, before we do any of our ideas or any of the listener write-ins, let's talk about the cultural relevance of Avatar
Avatar.
or the world. Well, yeah,
Or lack thereof.
yeah. So exactly. What's funny is I was listening to Sacred Symbols, the only other podcast I listen to, and they said that Wikipedia has a whole section on its irrelevance.
On Avatar irrelevance?
Yeah.
Man, that
Wow.
rips.
So
Oh,
Avatar came out in 09, 08,
somewhere around there.
something like that.
Yeah.
Everyone went to see it,
It was 3D.
It was the movie.
and then that was it.
Yeah.
It made like $10 billion.
And Diego, a friend of the show, Waffle Press podcast about movies, he says, big thing, 2009, bad year for movies. He's right. I looked it up. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Except Avatar.
Anything noteworthy bad?
Let's see. 2009 movies.
2009.
The like Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a time. All right.
18-year-old version.
Yeah.
that in
Nothing.
the
There's
top
just
list?
nothing here.
17 again was fun. I liked that.
Watchmen?
Oh, whoa.
Star Trek?
Okay.
Okay, we got a couple
Okay,
things.
all right.
Adventureland. Adventureland was good.
That was
Yeah,
good.
There's a Terminator Salvation. Gamer. I watched
I
that.
Love You Man was good.
I Love You Man was that year? That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
That's a
man.
good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But it's not a year of
I'm looking at a wall of like
garbage.
40 movies right now.
Yeah.
We named 3.
Yeah. Like there was Informant,
I love The Informant.
but
Again,
okay.
we're nitpicking.
good stuff that wasn't a year for movies.
No, absolutely not.
So Avatar, why is Avatar not here?
Did it not come out in 2009?
Are we off? Is it 2008?
Yeah, check 2008.
That's
But it was in
he's
December.
Still right.
2009 film.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, now I gotta know the release date.
Let's see. Avatar. Let's see. December 18th, 09.
Yeah.
So it just
Yeah.
like it capped off that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's
So-
still eligible for that year's Oscars, right?
Yes.
I think that's before the cutoff,
all
right?
the technical Oscars. Yeah,
Because the cutoff isn't December 31st.
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which that's where everything releases on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Things that have no business releasing on Christmas release on Christmas for that
Yeah.
reason.
So that's it. I saw the first movie
Mhm.
Did
once.
You saw the second one?
No.
You still haven't seen it?
Who cares, man?
I watched it at Freddie's house under duress.
Yeah, my brother. He said he felt like he was like an indentured servant, like watching this movie. Like it was
like the old Bird Box meme? you
yeah,
know?
like hours long, and he was like, "What is happening?"
I asked Freddie before we started the movie if I could do this because I knew if I hadn't asked, it would feel rude. But I was like, "Can I talk through the whole thing?" And he was like, "Yeah." Here's the thing: I did genuinely have
Rain, you knocked the camera off center when you walked
I
back.
did, huh?
You're gone.
a form of fun. In that the thing that makes Avatar, I'll say interesting, is that James Cameron wants to build a world where every detail exists, where every question is answered.
Right. So
So it was fun in a way to like ask really myopic, stupid questions because they have answers. And it's like, hey, why did they do that? And why does that look like that? And what does that mean?
And he knows.
And he knows because there is a real answer.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody but Freddie knows. But man, it just scratched my brain the right way to ask a stupid question and get a real answer
But
for 3.5 hours.
Did you like it?
he would have said yes already.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Yeah. So the thing is,
I liked it.
okay.
Here's the thing: it's not
Yeah,
bad.
you like
It's
everything.
Not
I do.
bad. It's not bad. It's just not good.
Okay.
So that's the thing with like, oh, it has answers to all your questions, but no one. Is,
Oh yeah, no.
No one's
That's-
looking for that.
I'm watching Quora the film, and like that's fun in a way, but also I've got things going on up here.
I heard it was like the not.
It's not quite
Not that.
Dances with Wolves in Space.
That's how I just used the complete
Pocahontas.
wrong. No, I used the wrong
Well, 'cause
words.
that's Avatar 1 is
Okay.
those.
Go back like 20 words and ignore all of the ones that I said. Okay. So I heard the problem with what's
Avatar
the,
2.
Fantastic Beasts is they gave backstory to characters you were just introduced to.
That's the thing. is
You
I
don't care yet.
I don't care
Yeah.
what's happening.
So
The pacing in that movie is all over the place.
yeah.
Like structurally. Okay, here's the thing. As a tech demo, that movie is phenomenal.
Avatar,
Yes.
not Harry Potter and the Fantastic
No.
Beasts.
No.
Did you see it on a TV?
On television, yes.
Okay. What if you watch it on TV? Can you see the variable refresh rate?
You need a TV that can do
Okay,
that.
I don't mean to just put Freddy's house on blast. What kind of TV does he have?
It's good TV. I don't remember what it was
The
exactly,
OLED?
but it was quite big. It certainly looked like it. I can't say specific, but it was pretty good contrast. I briefly moonlit as a home theater specialist in Best Buy for a season.
Okay,
And I do pride myself on knowing good TVs, and
Okay.
like it definitely was
A good TV.
up to snuff.
Okay.
so I'm writing in the chat, Freddie, for the show. What
He's
TV
in your living room.
did Jeff watch The Way
Gotta
of
make
Water
sure.
on? Okay, what kind of sound system? It matters.
It does.
No, like
It does.
okay.
That I recall. I think it might have been TV speakers.
So I will say, like,
No, he might have had a soundbar. I remember there being.
I have a
bass.
3.1 sound bar. It's a really good one. It's Sony's high-end one.
Anything 3.1 is good
'Cause, yeah,
because
that's
they took the effort to give you the center
Yeah,
channel.
it was. I got it in a bundle, so it didn't cost as much. But like the MSRP is like $900.
Hey,
but-
now.
You don't get true Atmos, but it decodes Atmos. So, dude, I
Close.
watched Loki on like 50,
Yeah.
Ah.
and the
Oh,
sound, yeah, and it's just like everything, dude.
Decode Atmos decode. Just having that is like it's like audio HDR, where you get that like
Mhm.
really good range. You're not peaking. You don't have weird like cutouts of like low points where it just disappears. You've got just such a good range.
Yeah, you really, it's like when you go from season 6 of the Clone Wars to season 7.
Mhm.
Have you done that, Rain?
No.
Suddenly
I've heard
there is
about it, though.
HDR, and the
Yeah.
the black space is not gray anymore.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
you know, you're seeing in colors,
The
whatever.
studio got
Literally.
new GPUs.
Well, and it was like 10 years later or something. Right? But anyways, Avatar.
Oh, is that after
Yeah.
the other 3 shows happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, the final season of Clone Wars, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, the point is, we're talking about televisions instead of the Navi and other.
But yeah,
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah.
talking about the show, the film.
that's where the tech demo kind of comes
Yeah,
in.
like
Yeah,
we're not even
like,
talking about what we care
it
about with
was
Avatar.
Beautiful. It is a beautiful film. It is so well done on a technical level,
Mhm.
and I really genuinely do respect that a lot. But again, like you said, I'm not talking about the movie.
Yeah, like the reason the cold open references were Avatar: Last Airbender is one, because that's funny, and two, I don't have references for
Yeah.
this, because what are the references?
Name a character.
Jake Sully.
Jake Sully's
Name a second character.
Oh wait, Neytiri.
Name a third character.
Done. What's
That
her
was
name?
farther than I got, and I liked it.
What's her name? Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. That's it.
Yeah. So, guy who wants unobtainium. Stupid.
That one guy from Inception.
Unobtainium is so damn insulting. Unobtainium.
Yeah. It's like,
That sounds like a joke from Futurama.
right. It's why is it called that? It's hard to obtain. So, I don't know, man. But
Here's the thing, and this thought just crossed my mind now, and I hate giving this movie credit for any reason, but if you think about the ways in which, and I guarantee this was James Cameron's rationalization, the ways in which elements are named is oftentimes contextual.
yeah, I guess.
So if there was an element that was exceedingly rare and had been in public knowledge for long enough, but just couldn't be gotten, and it was like a new discovery, you'd call it something stupid like that.
You know what? He wishes that Ratchet and Clank didn't get to it first. Ratchet and Clank.
I
is the
knew
best.
I had heard it somewhere before.
No.
I have been trying to remember for years where I had heard
It's
it before.
not unobtainium, raritanium. But it's so good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better.
Raritanium's good. Unobtainium,
Unobtainium is just the word.
unobtain. Yeah, it's just yeah. So, anyways,
Also, yeah, unobtain. It's unattainable. If you cannot obtain something, it is unattainable.
is unobtainable a word though?
No, I'm almost certain it's not.
Unobtainable, not able to be obtained. Oxford.
Okay, I'll throw myself over the.
But wait, Oxford. That's British.
so
Not
nothing.
Merriam-Webster's.
Oh, okay.
They
so,
call
yeah.
elevators lifts. Like, you know,
What's going on over there?
color with a
Nobody
U.
knows.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what this is? This is like, oh god, there's another example of this kind of thing that bothers me. This is a flammable, inflammable situation.
No, there's one worse.
There-
Irregardless,
No, that's just a fake word.
it's real now.
Oh, is it?
It means
It's in the dictionary?
It means regardless. My dad used to get on people like irregardless.
Have you looked up the definition of ironic?
Isn't it?
Oh
ironic?
no, is it now like both?
Yeah.
Not here. Oxford. It still says like in the opposite way that is
Is it
expected.
ironic or is it?
No, literally.
It's literally is the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
What's literally?
No, when people are like it's literally this, and
The
it's not literally.
the definition of literally
Is
says also
Figuratively.
means figuratively.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're still not talking about Avatar,
Right.
Because
right.
That's not what I'm talking about.
and I've only ever seen one child dressed up as an Avatar, and it was at Oogie Boogie Bash. Kids don't dress up as Avatar; they
It's a
dress up as
parent's idea.
Pocahontas.
That's a parent's idea.
No, it was just the kid. It wasn't
Just
the whole
the kid?
family.
Okay.
Yeah. They must have really liked.
I
the
mean,
label.
think about like just seeing kids on the street though during like Halloween and stuff. You don't see it.
No,
You don't see them dressed up at all.
it doesn't matter, and it's not like
Because what are the costumes? A ton of effort or Army Boy?
Yeah.
so cultural relevance. It's just a cool looking thing every time it
But
comes out.
why does it? Is that the only reason why it makes so
I've
much
been
money?
Trying to figure this out for that's why the first one made money.
Yeah.
It was the must see thing.
Yeah.
It was all this new tech. It was hyper realistic, worth seeing at the time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you know what it was? It was our generation's train coming at a camera.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No. But
Like
yes,
that's like
I
one of
get
the
it.
earliest like films that exists is like footage of a train coming at a camera. That
Oh,
people thought was
okay.
so real that
Okay.
they were like terrified by it.
Got it.
But
got
it was so popular that like it was all people could talk about
right.
because that was just like so new. And
Or the Wizard of Oz going color.
at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like that was the new thing.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz is a good film.
Right.
But it was like that was a selling point. Go see it. It's in color.
Yeah.
Huge. We barely got words in movies, and now we're getting them in color.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for 2008 or 2009, it was worth seeing at the time. I don't know why this one did just as well, if not better.
I think was it just curiosity?
Yeah, it did.
Maybe,
The Big Tail was the
weight.
third one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be the tail.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the weight behind it. It's like, oh, this took 12 years to make. You know.
Yeah, he was waiting for technology to get
Yeah.
better. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he was busy going to the bottom of the
Going
ocean.
to the Titanic. Yeah.
Okay. So
What about his other movies, really quick?
what?
Do you like his other
Jim
movies?
Cameron?
Yeah.
Titanic's good.
Okay.
Like the
Terminator?
Did he do Interstellar?
No.
Did he do the other one, Gravity?
no.
No.
There was something I watched recently that was a
He
did
might have
the-
produced.
He
that
did
was a
the
Jim
anime
Cameron
one.
joint.
Alita.
Alita
Battle Angel.
Battle Angel.
Yeah. He produced it. The Mexican dude. Robert Rodriguez directed it.
That was a Robert Rodriguez movie?
Yeah.
Every time I find out something's a Robert Rodriguez movie, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm interested now.
Recent? I don't know, man.
He did Terminator. Terminator was wicked.
Yeah. Aliens.
Aliens
Yeah.
was less wicked.
Solaris
Terminator 2.
2002.
He did True Lies.
What is
True Lies,
Avatar:
yeah.
The Quest for Awa?
Oh! That was the thing. I think that was the thing at Downtown Disney, right? That was
well,
like a
Downtown
VR thing
Disney.
at Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney.
I'm almost certain.
It-
I've heard the term Avatar: The Quest for Awa before.
It,
I-
the game.
Wait, DS version.
A DS Avatar game. Okay.
I'm interested again.
2150s Avatar the game.
Oh man,
RDA.
time to go
Uh,
pirate Avatar the
Awa
game.
is a-
DS.
They find it disturbing.
I thought Awa was
Front-
like God, right?
She's the god. Yeah.
Gaia.
They're the god, I guess.
I don't know. Oh no, this is not the same. This is the wrong wiki article.
Oh,
Okay.
favorite James Cameron: Escape from New York.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally.
Oh no,
Well,
but-
fun movie.
yeah.
Fun.
Okay, so we don't know. Point is, this may or may not appear in DCA. So at the International Amusement Park.
IAPA.
What's the other A for?
You know what sucks? I tried looking it up today. Even on their logo, the subtext on their logo is not what it stands for.
The leading
IAPA?
global organization.
Yeah, it's got the word global in it.
I was telling Kirk
No, this
that
is the wrong one.
where I work, we used to exhibit every year at IAPA.
Hold on, we got Freddie.
Oh, we got his TV?
We got
TV
his TV.
type?
LG 4K UHD. That doesn't
tell me shit, Freddie. Oh, I'm sorry. Freddie! That doesn't tell me anything.
It's fine. If it's LG, it's probably like a B10,
If
C10.
it's an LG, I mean, I don't
Hey,
think
B10? Great TV, dude.
it might have been
Yeah,
a C10. I don't think it was a C10 because the C10 has like razor thin bezels.
and it's like $2,000, $3,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways,
Good God, it's a good
It was
TV.
probably an OLED because LG is mostly
LG manufactures OLEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, someone said that the Avatar experience is going to be located in DCA, and Disney said
At a luncheon or something.
Yeah, Disney said someone misspoke or didn't say that at all. They're not even sure.
It was someone misspoke or someone misheard.
Yeah. So,
Which is like we've all seen Disney distance themselves from a press related thing. This is not that. This is them saying, "Hey man, you're making things up.
yeah, but
Stop."
there's also conspiracies that they're testing like
Oh,
our
it's-
reactions.
Purposeful.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like did someone say this? Did the words come out of a human being's mouth at this thing? No one just heard this. Why would you hear that?
Okay, tinfoil hat time. The words Avatar Experience, DCA, eventually were said at some point. And then after the thing, someone's like, "Hey, what did they say about? Did they say something?" Like they were looking at their phone and they were like, "Hey, did they say something about like Avatar and DCA?" Oh yeah, I think I heard something about Avatar because when you hear the word Avatar, your brain turns off.
Yeah.
So I genuinely do believe this, that somebody heard the words and wasn't paying attention, and someone else who kind of wasn't paying attention gave them enough breadcrumbs to form an opinion. And they were like, yeah, and then, I don't know, something about Avatar at DCA, and that's where the fire took off. That's my full theory.
How crazy would it be for them just to be like, somebody's giving the presentation or talking, whatever, and they're like, oh, the Avatar experience coming to Disney's California park.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I
You
get
see what
it.
I'm saying?
The
Like-
California resort,
Yeah.
as opposed to the Florida resort, the
Right.
Europe resort.
Right.
That's way more likely.
But then they were just like, California equals DCA instead of being like, that's where.
Oh yeah, I
Disneyland's
believe
at.
that. I totally believe that. This is like. Do you remember that? Like, it was like a Nintendo investor meeting. The first time NX was mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was in a passing remark on a slide, and everyone's like, "This is the first time they've mentioned a new console ever at this point."
Yeah.
And people went ballistic, and then they didn't say anything about it for a year.
Yeah.
And then it became the Switch.
Yeah,
NX is a cool name though.
It
this
is.
was a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But it's the same thing. It was like it was an offhand mention, never meant to mean anything.
Right.
So we are going to talk about DCA today.
Mhm.
But if we get an Avatar thing, where
Mm-hmm.
do you think it would be? DCA or Disneyland?
Disneyland's out of space. You know what? I have a real thing.
Mm.
It'd be a garden walk.
Mm,
We've been talking about that forever.
for a long time.
But
I have insider information about garden walk being acquired, and this goes back over a decade.
Yeah.
I was to be on the project management team for the new hotel before it got kiboshed.
oh, the one in downtown Disney.
Mm-hmm. I was on that team before it got axed, and I learned a lot about the history of that project, and the history of that project is fascinating. That project is the Garden Walk acquisition. That project is the bridge over Harbor Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Boulevard, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Mm.
All of these weird attempts to build something have been the same project getting reworked and relocated for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Since like 2005 until now. And back in 2014, when there was like talk of a third gate, same project. Just got turned from a third gate into a water park into a,
I remember the
into
water
a
park.
hotel.
thing.
Water park was around for a minute.
Yeah.
It was a third gate into a water park, into a parking structure, into a hotel, and the hotel stuck the landing for a long time. Then there was this attempt to buy out every small hotel on Harbor and put it there because they couldn't get Garden Walk, and this is before the city tried to sell it to them. But the city still wants to get rid of Garden Walk. They don't want it. It is a money hole.
I've heard Disney does own the land
Already?
but that there's a locked in 100-year lease or something.
Went through yet? But
No, that they've owned the land, but
Oh.
it's like a 100-year lease to someone or some crap like that.
Oh, so they're just trying to sell the IP that is the mall.
Like I don't know.
I get it.
I don't know. I could have misheard, but I've heard Disney owns more land than just the resort. But like Marriott has a lease forever.
Out to like halfway to Angel Stadium.
Yeah, but they can't. The way they, I don't know, but the way they wrote their
too
leases,
chopped up.
we can't just take the lease from you.
No,
It's not like breaking a lease on a building.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's-
That's also why, if you ever noticed, remember Pizza Press used to be right across the street,
yeah.
and now it's way over yonder.
Yeah.
That's why. When the hotel was gonna go across the street, there were a couple people who said yes. One of them was the hotel that was above Pizza Press, and that's why Pizza Press moved.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, like if Avatar were to go anywhere, it's the Third Gate project. It's that amorphous thing that is still taking shape. It's whatever quote unquote Disneyland Forward is. That's that. It's when they can put together enough of a parcel of land to say this is worthy of something.
And enough ideas to go. They're just gonna Epic Universe it for sure.
What do you mean?
Man,
Like
I
literally,
don't want them to, but you're probably right.
you like go Third Gate?
Like okay,
Eventually.
like Third Gate, but if they did, it would be like instead of doing DCA in 10 different parts, it's just like we're just gonna decide this IP goes here, this IP goes here, this IP goes here.
Oh,
and they all just
like
live
Epic
together.
Universe doing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's the most recent park Disney built? Shanghai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like? I haven't really looked at it.
Oh, like what's the map?
Yeah, is it disparate? Is it like Epic Universe, or does it feel cohesive?
They gave it like this style. It's very storybook style, and that's what they call the castle, I think.
Uh-huh.
And
Like what's their lands?
it's
though?
like Chinese plus Disney is what they call it.
But no, I'm talking about like the lands, like the layout
Oh,
of the
okay.
park.
It's Mickey Avenue, Tomorrowland, Disney,
know-
Pixar, Toy Story Land.
Okay, but what I'm seeing that I really like is things are isolated but interconnected. Like, see that? Like,
Yeah.
there's that branch that goes around the whole thing.
Yeah,
And that's what
yeah.
I'm talking. Like, if it were to be like Epic Universe, I don't think we'd have that. And that's what I'm happy to see. Is where it's like,
It's still
it-
Disneyland.
it feels more like a Disneyland than you go to the hub and you pick a direction and that's where you are.
Right.
I hate, like, I went to Universal recently for the first time since maybe 2010.
That's how it goes, right?
Had a great time. But the thing is, yeah, Harry Potter's cool, Mario's cool. I friggin' hate how isolated they are. It is a branch to a dead end and a branch to a dead end. And
Yeah.
I don't like that. And I don't like that that's what Epic is leaning to be. And I think that's a terrible way to design a theme park. I
That's
don't
fair.
want 9 crappy, tiny theme parks. And that's what that is.
There's no cohesiveness at all.
Yeah.
So
So given that Shanghai is their most recent project and isn't that,
It's a good thing.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
So I'll move this point up
Mhm.
because we've touched on both these things. Disneyland Forward and the little map of the expansion of DCA,
Mhm.
the possibility of Wakanda with Avengers Campus, plus I know that it's supposed to be in LA, whatever, right? But they put Galaxy's Edge where they put it because there was land there. But
I think Galaxy's Edge, I'm such a defender of Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. I think that
I like it.
narratively makes sense for what the park is and for what that park specifically represents. Having something that ambitious there totally deserves.
Yeah. And so the thing with that is they found a way to blend it with Big Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
The spires.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, and with the river.
Yeah. The spires blend with Big Thunder Mountain itself. You could see Big Thunder Mountain from Galaxy's Edge. It's one of the only things you could see out of there. And it looks fine. It's a different color, right? But it's like, it's another one of those spires.
Although I will say, they're planning for the future a lot with the way, like the types of trees they planted along like the train track. In 10 years, the intention is for Galaxy's Edge to be completely obscured.
I feel like we might see the spires a little bit, but like those buildings you can see and whatever.
Oh, no, even for the spires, like they planted spruces.
Oh,
and those are going to be tall.
Yeah, R.I.P. Our big boy, the grizzly. He's smaller than the trees now.
You're saying such awful.
No, not that.
Terrible words.
No, now already you can't see him. He's so small compared to the trees.
From some angles, but I like that. No, I like that though. I think that works really well. It's not meant to be a mountain you see from anywhere. You're in the forest, you're in the woods, and you kind of see it poking through. And I would say that was intentional.
He was on the logo.
Was. Trees are covering him now.
They changed the logo because they got Mickey Mouse on the Ferris wheel and they're like, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a sweater with him on the logo.
No, I
Thank
know.
you, Kimmy.
Thank you, Kimmy. I know. No, you got me there. I'm definitely coping right now.
Look, it's my favorite land.
Mm-hmm.
I think Grizzly Peak.
It's perfect.
We did that. We did
the
that
Grizzly
episode.
Peak expansion is the best thing they've ever done.
We did that episode for my birthday, and Grizzly Peak Airfield opened on my birthday. Like it's me. Like there's Grizzly Peak stuff all over my house. I got a mug. I got the thing next to my thing. My
you know what Brandy told me?
What?
When I told her about this?
What?
She's like, if they change it to Pandora, what's Kirk going to do about all of his decor? I was like,
it's historical.
Uh-huh.
So do we think if they were going to do this, they're going to throw this in the back? Because Wakanda, I know Wakanda's futuristic, but it's also Africa. It's in its own type of wilderness. You can blend those two things in like a Big Thunder Galaxy.
I am a strong defender of DCA and its theming in that Pixar Pier still very California, because it's an old thing. It's it's Balboa. It's
Santa Cruz.
It's Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
It's all these old seaside amusement parks that were a big thing at the turn of the century. That's a huge thing. That is still very distinctly California. I will defend that forever. You got Grizzly, obviously. You've got, the main road up like by the winery is great. San Francisco.
The performance corridor.
I love that it's got a name. Do you know what the World of Color viewing area?
Paradise Gardens Park.
Do you know what that was called when they opened it?
No.
So the lagoon, because there was nothing there, it was just water, was Paradise Bay. That was on opening day maps written as the Bay Area.
So here's what's funny.
Which is funny because that's where all the San Francisco stuff is.
Okay, so what's funny
like
is
the Embarcadero.
The Embarcadero bathroom gave this away. That was, up until recently, that was called San Francisco Street. But what's funny is
they can't call it that anymore.
They can't because it's San Francisco. Now, and they were called, the reason we know that, they were called the San Francisco Street bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They are now called the Bay Area restroom.
Oh, they brought the name back.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Because
all right, I like
you
that.
can say San Francisco Bay. You can kind of sneak it in,
Yeah.
So it's still the Bay Area, yeah. So
that's cute.
Yeah, that whole area was like that.
Okay, really quick. This is just a tangent of a tangent, but like I have been obsessing over this, and I don't want to look it up because there's no fun in that. There used to be an arcade there, right? Like,
where?
I've heard this. I've
way
heard
back.
That. Someone wrote in. Someone wrote in, and they said Embarcadero was an arcade.
Okay, that is so good to hear.
That must have been a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. This is like
DCA 1.0.
Opening day, yeah. Like the orange is still there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like looking this up. I searched arcade. Let's see how like good this is.
Some footage of the old arcade.
No, this is
Sweet Dick Dale music too.
There's an animatronic. No, that was Space Mountain. Okay, no.
Oh,
it's
so
not that one.
arcade.
It's not that one. Okay. Some problem.
Did you know back before they opened the Space Mountain extended queue, they used that former Starcade as just storage.
That second level?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And you know what they had there?
Huh.
One of those. I don't know why they have this or how they got this. When Shovel Knight was coming out.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What the heck? Okay.
Yeah. I think it was at Comic-Con. They made like a promotional arcade cabinet
For Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
What?
They had one of those in that storage area.
Why?
I don't know. But I saw it. It was like that with like the Fix-It Felix cabinets and the Pod Racer cabinets. Oh yeah.
That is so cool.
They had, for whatever reason, one of the few promotional from like E3, PAX, and Comic-Con Shovel Knight cabinets.
Go
that
figure.
I think was just like a TV with a PC in it.
Yeah.
But like the whole facade and everything. Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm a big Shovel Knight fan. I love Yacht Club.
Someone write in again if this was you. But yeah, someone did say, I can't find it.
Oh man,
But
that's so
they did say, that there was an arcade inside Embarcadero.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are fans of DCA. I almost wore, I have a California Adventure shirt, which they actually sold. That just said California
It's
Adventure.
adorable. I love that existed.
Yeah. Oh, I almost bought there was a red sweater and it said California Adventure with Mickey on it, but the California was like gold glitter.
I kind of dig that.
I did, but I was like, I don't know. I could have done with it not being glittery. But anyways.
if you're going to make any color glittery, gold's allowed to be.
Yeah. Glittering gold. Okay. So would you think the big fear here and with you and us is it's going to be Grizzly Peak. We said it a while ago because they have Flight of Passage. Well,
And
we have Flight of Passage at home.
Putting Flight of Passage in, it's not enough to say, oh, they have big theater space they can repurpose, because you got to think about like the queue for that is
But
bananas.
it is literally the Flight of Passage ride system, just not as good, right?
And also, there's only 9 of them. Or Flight of Passage is a lot more than 9.
But they could do it, right?
If you knock down the warehouse and start from scratch.
You would need to level it and then rebuild a similar building.
Yeah.
At that point,
But
there's no reason to put it there.
It's 2023 Disney company.
They're not. Yeah.
They would do some stupid reskin, right?
Of Soren?
To Flight of Passage. I mean, like if they were going to do
that's
Grizzly
so
Peak.
cheap though. Think about the effort that went into Pandora. Think about how
Joe Rohde's gone.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Joe
like,
Rohde's gone, and this is what we're doing.
so we're allowed to spit on his grave?
Everyone has spit. Not us. I'm not spitting on his grave. He's alive.
I don't
guys.
mean us. No, I mean as a culture.
Disney's
He's
spitting.
still kind of around, though.
I don't mean his literal grave.
Disney's spitting on graves, man.
Nobody spits on graves like Disney.
Yeah.
He's still kind of around, though. That's the thing. I could see them contracting him to come back.
I say spit on the grave, but he's not in the grave yet. And again, I mean career-wise, like he could very easily be vocal enough to say, "Hey, that sucks.
Yeah, change it.
Don't do that."
Yeah.
Because I mean, if they were gonna do, if this was Bob Chapek, listen,
There's a shot it would
Grizzly
happen.
River Run is like
zero chance.
Grizzly River Run is the fast version of the River Journey.
The thrill. That's the new
Shout out-
e-ticket.
Shout out to River.
Man, wait, hang on, hold on, I'm back.
What? Wait.
Ooh, if River Journey was fast, that might be fun.
You put the Shaman right before the drop.
What did
you know?
I do to this guy?
Here's the thing. No,
It
I
took
take that
1
back. I take
second.
that back. It sucks because the thing that makes River Journey work is it's a dark ride.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what Brandy said. I was like,
because Pandora is nothing during the day,
Yeah.
but magical at night. And the
Right.
thing that makes River Journey work is it's always at night.
Randy.
Yeah.
Brandy has never chimed in on Trammin, but Avatar got her to chime in.
she's an Avatar fangirl, dude.
I know she
I'm
is, but
telling
like,
you.
what's going on?
I know. And I was like, well, we can just do the fast ride, with, the river journey. She's like, no, the river journey is always inside.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're right. Okay, never mind.
So it's all look, the devil's advocate stuff, right, is I would say the villain's advocate. I don't know the villain's name in Avatar. So
Military man.
I think it's America.
yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Uh,
The American military is the antagonist.
yeah, but there's that guy.
yeah, the Scar guy,
What's his name? Miles Quaritch.
Here's what I hate about Avatar 2. You just reminded me. Every character they killed at the end of Avatar 1 gets resurrected at the beginning of Avatar 2, and that's the plot. The plot is that it's the same movie. Man, it just made me remember Avatar.
But he's in the Avatar state.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That might be interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
So
they couldn't do that.
the devil's advocate is that we have the rides, kind of, right? The Garbo versions of the rides. Wooded, Grizzly Peak area. Saving Grace is the Grand Californian Hotel.
And it's too big. It's too big.
It's
too
Prominent.
Interconnected.
yeah, it's too connected.
Yeah.
They said this in Imagineering story, so it's official. It's not behind the attraction. They said it was the first hotel in California to be inside a Disney park because that was the whole promise of Walt Disney World. So technically,
Yeah.
they considered it part of DCA. That was Eisner's whole thing.
That's a core thing, yeah.
And it's part of DCA. That's why you just walk right in, all that kind of stuff.
Sometimes
So-
Eisner kind of cooked.
Dude, okay, listen.
Sometimes.
I'll say it here. I was in the third level of Grand Californian. This has something to do with the club level people and whatever. There's a seating area. Kimmy took us there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Dude.
Oh, I've been there.
Dude, I was looking around
It's peak.
and I'm like, what? No more talking trash on Eisner. All right, just sit here
It's so
right
choice.
now.
Yeah.
Sit here right now and tell me that this was a bad idea.
If you watch a lot of like old Disney YouTubers, 5-6 years ago, everyone was talking trash about Eisner. Not anymore.
I never talked trash. Did I?
No.
I mean, I'll be real. We'll call a spade. There's still a lot of trash to be talked.
Oh yeah.
There's so
yeah.
much more trash to
Yeah.
be talked, and that's a wonderful thing. But sometimes he cooked.
Yeah.
Listen,
Sometimes he had
everything
good ideas.
Everything was fine until Frank Wells died.
Yeah, that was the thing.
When
yeah.
you lose your
Honestly.
best friend who is the guy who tells you
kept
that your
you in
ideas are
check.
bad,
Yeah.
and also I don't have money for that, what are you going to do, right? But anyways, I don't think they'll put it there. Honestly,
The hotel's a good point.
okay, like Soren gets enough.
The hotel's too core to the
Yeah.
identity of the of that half of the resort.
Soren also never has a low weight, right?
It's-
I mean, it does sometimes, but it's not like Little
On
Mermaid.
days when it has low weight, that's your litmus test for like, am I an Orange County resident going to Disneyland
Yeah.
today? Does Soren have a low weight? I guess I'm going.
Yeah.
And that's to its credit, being like, if Soren has a low weight, the resort is dead.
Yeah.
If everything else is normal, it's an hour plus.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
normal.
so there's no problem there. Grizzly River Run, you need a water ride, I feel.
That's a great one. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
really good. You just get drenched, but
as you should on a
yeah,
water ride.
the moment it's 70 degrees and higher, that's it. That
Window.
ride's packed. So
Yeah.
you're fine. And, they close it sometimes. It doesn't matter. They close everything sometimes. They're just going to do what they're going to do.
A water ride should be refurbed often,
Yeah.
and it is.
Well, especially after I learned about there's some tragedy on a ride like that caused all the rides with that system to upgrade. Because,
Oh really?
yeah, I'm not going to talk
this
about
is
it
the
here.
story I
It's
didn't
like,
tell.
huh?
There was a tragedy that happened at Splash back when I worked there, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, this was like morbid. So,
So was this.
yeah, DM us. I'll let you know about the story. I think it had to do with I think it was in the Action Park episode of Defunctland, but it might have been a different episode.
Oh,
when it flipped a little
nope,
bit.
I do know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
So
yeah, and you're right. It was like it changed the standards for vehicle shapes. It
Mhm.
changed the standards for
the conveyor,
what they were made of, so they couldn't be. It changed the buoyancy of the vehicle, so it could not physically flip. It changed the restrictions for flume width again, so it couldn't flip. It top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not going to be in Grizzly Peak.
Yeah.
But this whole people really hang on this Wakanda art. Where are they
Oh.
going to put a Wakanda?
They're not. No, you want to talk about the Disneyland Forward art? Can we talk about the Disneyland Forward
Just
art?
the Wakanda part,
Just the Wakanda
because
part?
there's so much.
It's nothing.
I know
it's
I
nothing.
know it's nothing. I know
Well,
it's nothing.
what's nothing? Disneyland Forward in
All of
general.
it.
They said
Yeah.
it's nothing. They're like, this is just.
This is just it's just blue sky, right?
It's
not even.
This is blue sky's blue sky. This
Oh,
is
okay.
a dream of a dream of a dream.
This is like we need to fill in the empty space. What do people? Black Panther. It's like
What's it? I don't think it was that. I don't think it was what people want. It was like, what's a landmark?
yeah.
Big mountain.
Yeah.
I was gonna call it Tiger Mountain, but it's Panther.
It's a panther. It's a pan. Hey man,
Listen, man, I don't care about Black Panther. I haven't seen the second
in
one.
2023. Wow.
I don't care.
Wow.
I haven't seen a lot of
Real
Marvel
progressive,
movies.
Kirk.
Hey, I liked Miss Marvel.
Yeah, boy.
I liked
Miss Marvel was
good
good. The
show.
show. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's cool. She is
now you
like
cared.
bleeds charm.
I like the
She
girl.
is so into what she's doing, and it really comes through.
The cultural stuff actually got me.
That too.
Which
I learned a lot about something I didn't know about.
No, I mean like I am Armenian, which is not close to Pakistani, but like the mannerisms and the way the family works and the cousins and the friends, it was all very similar. And I was like,
Yeah.
I understand. I mean, I always understood.
That's why so many Latinos liked Encanto.
Oh, even as an Italian, there was a lot about that worked, and I was like, no,
Really?
yeah, there's a lot of cultural similarity there.
All I'm saying is I saw Encanto in the theater.
That's right.
Who
Good
else
for
did?
you.
Who else did?
Good for you.
I didn't like it.
I saw Coco on a date.
Oh,
I was weeping, and she did not cry at all.
Oh, that's it.
I was
Man, you
like,
can
it.
cry and you should
Yeah.
cry. It's just weird if only one of you cries.
I was like, that was really good, and I turned to her, and she's like, yeah, it was cute. I liked it. I was like, okay.
yeah, what do you do
cool.
from there?
Cool.
So-
I'm gonna go to my car for 2 hours.
So there is also this previous plan. This is real. This is not a rumor. There was going to be the Eastern Gateway project, which is a new parking structure with a bridge over Harbor Boulevard. All the businesses got mad. No one's going to come here if they go to security at the parking structure and then walk right over.
As mentioned earlier, yes.
And that got put away because it got shut down. And then now it's kind of moving to like, what is it, West Coast University area?
From what I know, like I was saying earlier, how that project changed form 9 times over the last 20 years. I think that's what there's 2 things it's trying to be right now. It's over by like West Coast University and the APU. Not APU. Who's got that building? Is it APU?
I don't know.
But we're talking about the same area.
Yeah.
It's over there, and it's
Where's this? I don't even know where that is.
this is like
Off the 5.
right off the 5, like
West Coast- there's
adjacent
a-
to the 5.
Before the Swirly Garden Inn.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the side of it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's there, and it's the other proposed location is finally demoing Toy Story lot, and well, yeah, this kind of goes hand in hand with Garden Walk is finally demoing Toy Story lot, and
Garden.
Catella and K-Lot, the customer parking.
Mm-hmm.
That area and Garden Walk across the street, those are the 2 primary areas, is where those college buildings are, which is a deceptively very big area. It doesn't look like it until you really look at it. And the parking lots area are the 2 locations where they're like trying to develop.
Yeah. So their parking structure for this one. So the point is, during this project,
Oh, yes. No, yeah. It was stuff at Toy Story parking lot at where you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
so,
what it is.
So they were going to put this parking structure, and the bus area was
Mhm.
going to move to that parking structure, and it's still going to move in this new one. They're putting it at the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
All the buses show up, you go through security, you walk over. So the plan was, and this is before Trammin, so like I wasn't looking up things. Like
Right.
I just heard this like no problem.
Mhm.
They were going to expand Hollywoodland into that bus area. Like they're going to expand the whole thing. So probably backstage too, because they didn't need the bus area anymore. Expand outwards and put Avengers Campus there and have the Collector's Warehouse face the correct freaking direction. But then,
Avengers Campus in Hollywoodland with the expansion.
yeah, because this was before this was when they were saying there's going to be a Marvel land.
Yeah.
No art, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Eastern Gateway got shut down. The new hotel got shut down because they moved it 75 feet or whatever, right? And
No,
they lost
no,
their
no,
tax
no,
credit.
No. It was that I can tell you specifically why. When the initial proposal had been approved by the previous city council,
Yeah.
it was for a hotel not on property.
I thought it was in the downtown Disney parking lot.
Get into that.
Okay.
So there was a proposal approved for not on property, which is why they needed to buy new land. That's why they had to buy out hotels. That's why Garden Walk got talked about. It was to buy on new land. That fell through for a myriad of reasons, yada, yada, yada. So it finally gets to the point where they say, and this is, you know what? I'm divorced enough from the company to say this. This is straight from the head of new project development for the Walt Disney Company, or for the Disneyland Resort. That was a cool day. Yeah, so it comes down to the fact that when that fell through, went back to the drawing board, said, okay, what can we do? We're still going to do this hotel. We've still announced concept art. We'll just do it on land we own. It was a number of years since that proposal was done, so that kind of got missed, but it shouldn't have mattered because they weren't using any of the tax credits they were going to get for the new land project.
I thought they were getting the occupancy tax exemption for 10 or 15 years.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
That was where
any
the
5-star or 4-diamond hotel, AAA 4-diamond hotel,
They get that tax credit?
any new hotel in the Anaheim Resort area with the highest rating from AAA was going to get 10 years of free occupancy tax.
And that's the key. Is new land had to be part of that.
Okay,
a new
so I didn't know that
development.
part. Yeah.
So when there were a lot of things about acquiring new land that became too hard, they said, "Eff it, we'll just do it on land we own because we don't need to rezone anything, we don't need to buy anything. There's an area that's languishing, we'll do it there." And there's a new city council that comes in after a couple of years.
We don't like Disney.
And they're super aggressive, super anti Walt Disney Company. And they say, we are rejecting every proposal you've got because we agreed to a new land development. And this is not that. And that was why this is, we're well into the project. I'm not kidding. 3 days away from
Shovels.
ESPN Zone and
Rainforest
being demoed. I saw the buildings with my own eyes. They were gutted. They were ready to be demolished. Fences are up. And the city says, no.
I remember this.
I had a meeting that day to meet with that head of resort development. I had been in contact with the head of Downtown Disney Development at the time. She was the one who got me on the whole project, and she was like, "Hey, so the head of resort development wants to meet you, want to talk about what we're doing." The meeting I had with him was that day, and the whole time I've been in contact with this woman, she's so very much a Disney executive, and I mean that in a positive way, where she's upbeat all the time, smiles all the time, but in a very genuine way. She loves what she's doing and makes sure you knows it, makes sure you know it. Still feels wrong. So, we're I show up for the meeting and I can tell in the whole building it is a black cloud hanging over everything. Because this is a few hours after the announcement. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, before we go in, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, what next? And she stops walking, takes a beat, and says, "I don't have a fucking clue." Sorry for the language. That is verbatim what she said. and no, it was jarring.
Dang.
Everything has been so that was so far away from it, and that was when I knew. I was like, oh, they're spiraling right now. They are in a full tailspin.
What year was this? This was
2018.
18. Okay.
Late summer of 2018.
But what's crazy to me,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I heard it from the announcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
But days later, they're like, all right, screw you. We're building a parking structure on our own land. We're leaving the dirt lot that we just demolished.
Mm-hmm.
They had the plan B. And they're like, all right. Oh,
because that was part of it. The hotel was going to go halfway through the Simba lot.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I think they were still going to be allowed to build a hotel, but no tax credit. And Disney said, we don't need another hotel.
That was the hardball.
Not tax credit.
Disney tried playing that hardball. And Disney's definitely not without fault in this story, because the city said, no, we won't let you do it for that benefit.
Yeah.
And so the Disney angle was, then we'll just say no. Then we'll say, okay, you said no, then no.
Yeah, no more taxes.
hoping that the tourism board of the city would want to step up and be like, hey, let them do it. And that didn't play out because the entire city council was very unanimous on like not being down on the company.
Which is very weird.
It is.
I'm not a Disney apologist.
It was a weird
at
year.
all.
It was a weird couple years.
I'm not a Disney apologist at all. And no offense, Rain, I know you live in Anaheim.
Yeah.
If there was no Disney in Anaheim,
There is no Anaheim.
it would be Garden Grove. No offense to Garden Grove, but we're all just
Full offense to Garden Grove.
we're just driving past,
Yeah.
right? We're just driving past. We're going to Tustin,
Right.
all right? We're going to Irvine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
So-
odd to be. I would, especially because it wasn't a forever tax break,
Yeah.
and it wasn't here's our tax money to you. It's hey, you will invest in this hotel
Mhm.
for. Was it 10 years or 15?
I think it's 10.
Yeah, for which other companies got. This
Mhm.
wasn't just
Yeah.
Disney. 10 years, we won't charge occupancy tax, which is a scam anyway. And then after 10 years, boom, on your $600 a night. Actually, in 10 years, it's going to be $7.
Yeah.
I mean, Pixar Place is $700 a night now.
It probably would have been 8.
Yeah. So we'll just rolling in the dough.
Yeah. And here's
I
the
don't
thing is
understand.
there was an estimate worked out for how much the city was going to make from like, you know, tourism spillover, and it was a very conservative estimate. It was like $5 billion
Oh God.
that the city was standing to make over that 10-year tax credit period. It was like, here's how much like economic stimulation the city will get, here's how much the county will get, here's how much just core Anaheim is going to do, what type of business, you know, other restaurants and, you know, all of Catella,
Because we're at the
all
point.
the way down to Angel Stadium and the pond. Like, it was in total about $5 billion.
Because this isn't like a sports team. They're like, we're going to build a stadium and everyone's going to stay here after the game. No, that's a lie.
Yeah.
But you come into Disneyland, you're in Anaheim. You go, oh,
You're a
especially
tourist,
these
for sure.
days.
Yeah.
Especially these days. I'm going to go to the packing district.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
things
to an
around-
Angels game.
I'm
I'm going
gonna
to go to
go to
Ducks
game,
game.
yeah.
I'm going to go to Joe's Italian Ice.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm going to go wait in line for an hour for some pretty okay ice cream.
yeah. And whatever else became popular or
Yeah.
will become popular. That city center
with
and all
each
that.
major development that the city gets, it makes the city more of a destination. And it is unfortunate that all of those developments happen to be Disney, but they've got the money to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, again, no offense to Anaheim, but
How else are they going to get money?
I don't want to ride Disney. I don't want to
yeah.
be this guy who's like, no, let them do it. Let them do whatever they want. That's not where I'm coming from. But like, it would have been a net positive.
Yeah, like imagine saying like I want to visit Anaheim, California instead of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood's gross.
Yeah.
You know, like offense to Hollywood. So it's just weird.
Yeah.
And so all that got shut down. But now it's kind of getting unshut down. Not the hotel stuff, but the Eastern Gateway, possibly this expansion. We've often talked about, what's funny is, long time ago, early episodes, we did the future of Hollywoodland. And I'm like, what if they turn it to San Francisco? And here we are.
Yeah.
But I know we're still pretending Pandora's going here, but now, you know, Animation Academy and Beast Library is getting the thing. But would it go here? Or is Disney still like our idea that the reason they haven't done anything with Hollywoodland is they're waiting for the next big thing to hit and they're like, boom, land. Because Avengers, I don't know. They built Santa Fe Springs and they're kind of like, I don't know why we did this. No one cares
Man,
anymore.
I've tried figuring out for years, for the better part of a decade, why Hollywoodland still exists.
It's the next thing.
It's a big plot. It's a big plot. Like the reason why, I mean, sure, you can say consumerism, but there's got to be more of a reason for why they built that Avengers Superstore.
It's gone.
Is it gone already?
Yeah.
What's in there? now?
Really?
So that's the other thing. The
I
other
didn't know.
idea, I didn't come up with this. Shanghai had Avatar the Exhibition, where
it's just
stage 17.
It's gonna be, what was the Star Wars thing called?
It's Launch Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Avatar Launch Bay.
So they had like the animals.
This is in Disney Shanghai.
Yeah, but like they're just, I think it stopped. And then like these weird experiences and animatronics and stuff.
Connect, okay.
Yeah, so like
on their scale level,
if you just search Avatar The Experience Shanghai, maybe you might see this if most people are on audio. But will this just be in stage 17? Or will there be something?
I mean, here's the thing about that area. It is a soundstage.
Yeah.
And anybody who knows anything about, film and TV production is you could do basically literally anything.
Yeah.
So like I can't fault them for that. Man, I bet it's gonna be that. But he said to rival.
No,
as
amazing as.
Those were his exact words.
Yes.
That ain't that.
Yeah,
Right?
that ain't it, Chief.
So
oh man.
So
Nah.
Hollywood.
But
would Hollywoodland be a Pandora candidate? It's next to Avengers Campus, which is a problem. Unless they're like, oh, here's the base camp of the evil Americans.
I think there's no way.
Here's an interesting thing. I don't know how many people remember this. Do you remember the second floor of Launch Bay?
Oh, you're talking about the Marvel thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Iron Man
That
suits.
was an interesting period of time where
Yeah.
you didn't have Galaxy's Edge or a whisper of it. You didn't have Campus or a whisper of it.
No, you had a whisper because Launch Bay was launching Galaxy's Edge.
Kind of, but you knew Launch Bay was coming in before Galaxy's Edge was announced. At least internally we did. Like we knew Launch Bay was going to happen before they said a word about Galaxy's Edge. And then
sorry, the Avengers super area superhero HQ.
Is that what
There
they
you go.
Can't find, dude. I googled the hell out
I
of
thought
it.
it was like Superstore.
No, which you're talking about Launch Bay area?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the second
that's
floor.
superhero HQ.
Yeah. No, that was so abandoned. But there was this weird period where you had Launch Bay and Superhero HQ as both moderately fleshed out concepts. They were worth walking through.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we
yeah.
weren't mad
No,
because they were new, and then they stuck
and they
around
had
too long.
things.
Yeah, they had things.
And then they said everything in Launch Bay has a price tag. Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
All these literal exhibits are for sale. and it was like, and you just every time you went in after a couple of weeks, you're like, oh, there's less here. Because the pitch was, we'll sell it, but we'll cycle things in, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they closed Avengers. Maybe lack of interest, but also, what do you lose by having it open? I don't know.
Because it was abandoned
Cast
for a long
members.
time.
It was
Cast members.
abandoned. Well, no. I mean,
Well, they
oh yeah, you are spending money by populating it with cast members. Yeah.
the Skyline Terrace, did that start before the
Talking about
pandemic? The
Here's-
paid Tomorrowland.
Here's the really interesting
Fireworks.
thing. I don't think. Oh man, maybe. But the really interesting thing that I like is that there was a few years. It was after Superhero HQ closed, well and gone. They completely remodeled that break room, top to bottom, and it was like one of the best on that half of the park. And I'm like, who is this for? Why is this here? There's like 9 cast members that use this, and there's a wall of 45 lockers. Who is I have been trying to figure out since they built it, who that was built for, and nobody knows.
All those guys taking pictures of the People Mover.
No, I mean it's a cast break area.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. But like, it was such a weird thing because that area just languished, and it's one of my favorite things about like a modern Disney forgotten idea is definitely that. Because like they wanted to do something with it, but the interesting thing, the reason why I bring that up is because like Launch Bay drove a lot of interest for Galaxy's Edge, and I do on some level think they wanted to try that with Marvel, and it didn't take off, and that's why they waited another several years to even mention it. And I think kind of why it's half baked. I think if people were more stoked about that, Campus would be a more interesting concept. I think they saw the public response to it, and it took the wind out of their sails. And so, like, given the public response to Avatar, I think that's what we're getting. I think that's the extent of it.
Just a stage 17.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing for them
Well,
to do.
okay.
It's certainly doable, and modern Disney loves doable.
I did. No, I won't say who. I mean, you guys know who. the person who's no, I'm not gonna say it here. Anyways, someone said there was this rumor that the Innovations building, you know, they know that there was gonna be some way of water version of Flight of Passage.
Inside of the intervention.
No, I think I said the Innovations part.
Okay.
I might have said that part.
No disrespect, whoever said that
No, I said the Innovations
does not understand how small that building is.
No. I think I was just messing around with the Innovations thing.
Okay.
But that there will be some sort of way of water version.
Like a sequel to Flight of Passage.
Yeah, but you're not flying, so it's different. It's set up differently.
You're watering.
You need different space, different theater. Yeah. So, because I think there's a scene where they jump on the water dragons. I don't know what they're called, and go underwater. So they may as well be called water dragons. And that could be a thing.
What they were called,
so
I can tell you it was probably stupid.
So that's an as amazing as, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's just one thing, would that go in Disneyland? Like Autopia.
I don't think they can do a second Galaxy's Edge.
But not a Galaxy's Edge. You know what I mean? Like a Tomorrowland funky, like a
ride.
Oh, you think it would just be in Tomorrowland?
Just like Disney just bends the rules sometimes.
Well, here's the fascinating thing about Tomorrowland is if they wanted to, there's so much space. If they wanted to axe the Speedboat Lagoon and Autopia, that's like a land and a half.
Oh yeah, we know this.
That's a couple dozen acres.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
I don't know.
I don't think they want to for Avatar.
See, this is the thing. Like all this space, they can if they wanted to. Now, the thing is, though, I wonder if I feel like we should just change the name of this episode to The Potential of Pandora. But
that's a good title.
That's just like the subtitle, but we may as well get rid of this Avatar and DCA thing.
Because
we can bring it back to that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Whatever.
We'll see. We're not going to redo the intro. That's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just on the art.
Yeah.
So what was I saying? I feel like Disney might be torn between Pandora does numbers, right?
Yeah.
Pandora, the land. Pandora, the world of Avatar. But Avatar doesn't.
It's a thing you get. Like, you understand it. You're like, oh, I'm in a space that is otherworldly and cool. I dig it.
But do people buy Pandora plushies? No, right?
I'll tell you this. I made a point to eat at the Avatar restaurant because it was Avatar and because it was a neat thing that wouldn't have made sense anywhere else in that park.
But did you want to take anything home with you?
Leftovers.
You know what I mean?
The kids like those little banshees, dude.
Think about like Star Wars product.
They don't have a lightsaber. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, they don't have a lightsaber.
They don't have the wristband. They don't have
They have sticks.
Yeah.
They sell sticks.
Kids love sticks.
Yeah.
Kids are wild
They
about
do.
sticks.
Hey, listen, they got to just sell some unobtainium.
See, here's the thing, man. Can't be obtained.
What is it? Is it the bismuth rock?
What is that?
No.
What, unobtainium?
No.
Bismuth? Bismuth is
Hold
cool.
on. Is it?
Have you ever seen how bismuth crystals develop?
What's bismuth?
Ooh.
Jeez.
That's a naturally occurring shape.
That's unobtainium, my friends.
Bismuth is so cool.
Yeah. Just look up bismuth. You'll know.
It's this it looks like oil stained metal and it like color shifts as you tilt it in light.
But it's a rock.
It's a rock that naturally develops in those wacky shapes.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can grow them.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's
no problem.
super cool.
And they sell them online. But
If you made, I see what you're saying. If they made bismuth, if they got bismuth crystals and said this is unobtainium,
I'd buy it. Well, I'd buy this online.
but like once.
But people don't know that this is out there. You put this in Disneyland,
Well, yeah,
some
that's the
kid's
thing.
gonna want to
I
shine
didn't-
you
I
up.
didn't know it was
That's
out
the
there.
thing. It's like the food at Avatar is like peeled grapes on pasta, but you name it the right way and you dye the grapes blue. Suddenly it's wacky alien food and you don't know.
Yeah.
They put boba on ramen.
It's gross.
But like that's the thing is like it feels bizarre and otherworldly. These are real things that we have that people have never, it's like sentences that have never been said before. It works. It works to say this new thing you've never seen before is from a place you've never been.
You don't think Disneyland is just too sacred for Avatar? I feel like Star Wars hit that sacredness.
Star Wars. That's what I was saying earlier. Star Wars deserves being in that place.
Yeah.
Avatar doesn't.
Yeah.
The reason
And I think that was an actual thought that they had.
is it because Star Wars has like a soul, or used to. You know,
At least from a public perception, people remember Star Wars having a soul, and that's where when they see Galaxy's Edge, they're like, "Oh yeah, I trust that."
you see the binary sunset. You know, people feel something inside. They hear Luke's theme and all that. Like,
and that's why I'm such a defender of the fact that it doesn't have music. If the land had music, it'd be gimmicky. The fact that it doesn't makes it feel more like you're there. I fully buy into that one.
I feel like you might.
I like the transition music.
Yeah. That's it. But
I'm saying
that's like a narrative thing as you're existing in it. It's like, oh, I'm in your head.
I would want some sort of
feeling a shift.
Right.
I think certain parts of it need some sort of atmospheric music.
Some parts of it do.
Yeah. Well, they have like.
Outside the bar does.
Well, yeah, that's
just
genius. What
that's
they
just
do.
a great effect.
Yeah.
It's just all they do is they took the music and they muffled it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's coming from inside the building.
It's genius.
And if you go in, it is synced with the music in the building. There's music in the marketplace. There's music in that little big dome where you can just kind of sit and eat. If I'm out and about, I want music. I want to be in a space.
Yeah, I do. The flyover effect.
Super cool.
I look up sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, TIE fighter.
It's convincing, man.
It's really convincing because there's like 90 speakers and it's just good surround sound design. Like, that's all it is. It's such a simple effect that's done well. What are we going to talk about this with Avatar? I couldn't tell you anything about this for Pandora even. Both of us have been saying Pandora good.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't
why.
know.
So Jeff.
Yes.
The reason you're here.
Yes.
Well, yeah. The reason what sparked. You're really mad about the potential of Pandora. That's it. We're renaming the episode.
Yeah.
I haven't uploaded the art.
Okay.
Doesn't deserve it. It's not.
What if we lost not? Well, we'll lose some sort of opportunity cost. But if you lost nothing,
why? It doesn't. Animal Kingdom, I will say this, and for all the current discussions about what does or doesn't belong in Animal Kingdom,
Zootopia does not. We're shaking hands.
Oh yeah, it's an audio show. Pandora does. It fits the theme. It is at its core. If I can say one good thing about Avatar as a story, it is inherently about the preservation of nature, celebrations of life, and in conservationalism. It makes sense there, and it adds to that experience. The whole thing about being in Animal Kingdom, from an experience standpoint, is like, I am in a place I have never been, but a real place. Like, I am in, some exotic land. It's exoticism diluted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Pandora there makes sense. It fits that vibe and it enhances the rest of the park. Pandora anywhere here doesn't.
So before I say my idea that I just came up with, if there was a third gate, forget Pandora for just a moment, what would you want it to be? Don't say Epcot. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
Westcott.
Yeah.
Man, if I was to build a third gate, I'd buy the Queen Mary and build Westcott.
Yeah. So besides Westcott, Epcot, like what would it be?
No. I was going to say I still like the idea of a water park.
Really?
Yeah.
They said, I think Disney or someone who knows people in Disney said it's a bad look right now. Building a water park in California, even though Irvine did it again.
The Wet and Wild or whatever it's called.
It is not called that.
Here's the thing, though. Is like, water parks don't waste water, and I feel
I know. It just goes in a circle, but like, it's a bad look. It's
okay
because
fair.
it's Disney.
I get what you're getting at. Fair, yes.
Because it's Disney, people will just go after them for it.
Yeah.
So,
so
what if we did
a more
get
practical thing? What would I want for the third gate?
What if we got the Beastly Kingdom as the entire
That's always there, man.
as the entire park? Because shout out to Dammy Lee, who you have not looked up on YouTube, Rain.
No, I have not.
The architect. There's this thing called solar punk out there, and
this is a
it's like cyberpunk,
a
but
vibe.
yeah.
Ooh, I love used future.
So yeah. So solar punk. Problem with solar punk. The best example of it is a Chobani commercial. But
Well, no. This totally reminds me of Freddie and I went to go see that movie, The Creator.
yeah, I want to see that. Is it good?
That it was fun.
Should I watch it?
It was worth watching.
Okay. there
It was
you go.
worth having seen.
Okay.
But that vibe is so that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's
So-
almost like Bot 2. Almost.
It's used future in a cool way.
So look up solar punk, and there's a Substack on there. For those, I'll put this link in the description if I remember. This right here is Zootopia.
That's what Zootopia wants to
Yeah,
be.
this is Ghibli-ish, but Ghibli's not going to give it up for us.
They might. I think they might.
You can do a Pandora here, right?
Ghibli, correct me if I'm wrong. Ghibli and Disney have had ties, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're
Disney distributes.
Is the
Yeah.
distributor? Is that what it is? Okay. This
But
is
like-
I'm trying to remember like pre-rolls on VHS.
But like,
as
yeah,
a kid. I'm
you-
like, I remember those being there.
imagine a land or a park based off of all the fictional animals. You can have a Lion King land,
Animal Kingdom,
but not real animals because we don't do that
Right, yeah.
anymore.
not a zoo.
Yeah.
Fake animals.
Here's the tricky thing: is you got that conversation of like, oh, so you made an animal theme park, but it's not a zoo. Why?
Dude.
I don't think that, but a lot of people are gonna say that.
Yeah, but now we have every day a new free roaming animatronic. A little Westworld of animals.
Oh,
Like,
the Westworld
Okay, so
part.
what
I mean, yeah, we're pitching an idea for 15 years from now where that is a practical idea.
Forget the animatronics. So I'm just saying for those people.
Okay,
But like,
sure.
yeah, you're not having the an animatronic cheetah running at 60 miles per hour. Just like
Oh, I just mean having an animatronic that they allow to be out there.
that would be sick.
Because like even Star Wars, they still
No,
can't
but
get it
see,
right.
if it was like Animal Kingdom that's blocked off, right? It's
Oh, I get what you mean. So it's like
You know what I mean?
like a safari of Roman.
yeah, roaming, not Romans.
Instead of animals, you
Yeah,
get you have animatronics in place of animals. That's like a zoo.
yeah, but imagine you get a Zootopia, but like the full one with the rainforest. That's the best part of Zootopia. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry at all. And then you have like a Pandora, and then what else?
Uh-huh.
What else would you have? What else is like an animal-based Disney thing? You could have a Pride Rock. Why not?
Dragons. They got enough dragons.
Who do we got that are dragons though? Like
Figment.
Is there one?
dude, imagine if Figment with his own land, dude. Florida would.
Oh
weep.
man! All right, guys.
They would.
I'm going home.
They would. weep.
we've talked some crazy ideas. That one.
Yeah, dude.
That takes the
There you
cake.
go.
The suggestion of Figment getting anything, and that's including
Hey, he was in Burbank already.
the pictures. Man, I refuse to think about the pictures.
Yeah.
Like
I refuse to let myself have hope.
look, the land of imagination. It's Figment. You get the Dragon Tails dragons in there.
Why not?
Yeah, we get a license from
I'm jo-
PBS.
I'm joking about dragon.
Who owns PBS?
Viewers like
Anybody?
us.
Yeah, okay, so they're gonna have to get a lot of signatures.
Who was the what's his name? The Viewfinder. What's his name? Is it Joe
Dreamfinder.
Dreamfinder? Was it Joe Rohde?
That was a big fat guy.
Yeah, Dreamfinder.
It wasn't Joe Rohde. It was a big guy with a big beard.
You said it was.
Wait, are you talking about who made it or who was it?
No, who was it? There was an Imagineer that was him.
It wasn't Joe Rohde.
I think
this is
it-
in like the 70s.
Tony Baxter.
No.
No. Well,
Guys,
could've
I
been
have
going
not
back.
told this story here.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm just gonna cut in right
All right.
now. Weeks
He told
ago,
me. He told me.
I told this was in the group chat actually.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
at the Pageant of the Monsters, which is thrown by the Pageant of the Masters people, but is nothing like Pageant of the Masters. It's a Halloween event in Laguna Beach, and I was walking, and Kimmy goes, "That man looks exactly like Tony Baxter." And I turn around and I hear the voice and I see the stash and I go, "That man is Tony Baxter." And then he rounded the corner with his family, and I wasn't going to chase after him, but if he was right in front of me, 100%, no hesitation. I'd be like, "Are you Tony Baxter?" Because he's not. It's not going to raise a stink.
No.
People
Right.
be like, this guy is talking to this guy. Who is he?
I met Tony Baxter on the day just before the pandemic when I I went in to do the Rise preview.
Oh.
And I met Tony Baxter. He had just gotten off, and I had just gotten off, and I was like,
So Tony,
hey, you're Tony Baxter. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I hate to do this because this sucks, but can I get a picture? Because, you did a lot of cool work, and you inspired me to do a lot of cool work. He's like, yeah, sure. And we just talked for like 20 minutes about how cool Rise is.
Nice.
oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I would ask him. I would ask him for a picture. I would do the thing. I have to do this now. You have to introduce yourself. It's a Bill Murray thing. Have you heard this?
No.
What is this?
Bill Murray, if you just like, oh my God, Bill Murray, can I have a picture? He'd be like, who are you?
Yeah.
But then he's told someone once, if you introduce yourself, just say, hi, I'm whatever. I love your work. He would say, like, nice to meet you. And then you can ask him for a picture. He's a weird dude.
Bill Murray crashed a wedding I was at once.
Is this like the French fries, no one will ever believe you story?
No, but that's great. I wish. No, so we're the groomsmen. I'm not here. I heard this part of the story, but then he showed up. The groomsmen are all together. It was at a winery up in NorCal, and it's a winery with a golf course, and apparently he's just a regular of that winery and golf course. Groomsmen all together down at the winery. They're drinking. They're getting ready for the day. The wedding is later that night. Bill Murray and a couple other people just walk up and say, hey, what are we all celebrating? And they're like, oh, this guy's getting married. And he's like, oh, all right, great. I'll see you tonight. And then he walks away, and they're like, what did that mean? What did he mean by that? Sure enough, like halfway, not in the ceremony, what do you call the other half? Reception. Halfway through the reception, he just shows up, grabs a drink, and just starts like
Was he
talking
dressed
to
up?
people. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's
No,
cool.
he didn't show up in like bike shorts. No, he was wearing a suit.
Huh?
No, he just like showed up, and what are you gonna do? Say no?
So later you're going to tell me where this winery is at, and I'm going to get married there, so Bill Murray. So
That's a fun idea.
let's go to the winery of our dreams, the third gate.
Man.
If what?
The Figment?
That was rough. Let's go to the winery of our dreams. The third gate.
Hey,
Let's.
what if the third gate was the winery of dreams?
I
Like living in the land or
Hot-
with the land?
Hey, hot take? I don't think they'll do that.
Listen, a lot of money and alcohol. Okay. The third gate. If they were going to put Pandora in a third gate,
I like
that's
this
not
idea
IP
of
land.
Impossible worlds.
Impossible Worlds. Ooh.
Yeah, like what you were
It's
just
kind of a good name, to tell you the truth.
I'm going to trademark that when I go home.
Nara Dreamland is gone in Japan. So now you can have Disney's Dreamland. And there you go.
Kirby's Dreamland.
Yeah.
Oh.
Night-
Yeah, it's video.
Nightmare Inn.
Yeah, they won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. You could do Pandora,
Mhm.
right? You can do Zootopia, I guess, animals, whatever. What else? What else would be in
Yeah,
this
no, I've been trying
fantastical-
to cook ideas, and I really,
What is some... Do we just search
I don't
the
want
100-acre woodwork?
We're building IP land.
But they're like lands.
I don't think Disney would make a third gate without it being IP land, though, at this point.
It bums me out.
Yeah.
You're
See,
so
like
right.
we would put Wakanda there.
Yeah.
This is the problem now.
But I think they've also learned that they need to put places that are from movies because that usually works other than Pandora.
I do. On one hand, I do like the idea of an IP as a land, like a Star Wars,
Mhm.
like a Cars,
Yeah.
because it's like, hey, here is this thing that I get to be within. I
Yeah.
get to be
Yeah,
a part
exactly.
of. That is inherently very cool, and like honestly, kind of what they've done since the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping Beauty Castle was a promo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It opened before Sleeping Beauty came out, and they changed the name to advertise the film, and they just stuck with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sleeping Beauty was like 58, I think.
I saw it 3 years before.
After. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Those are all the Disney animation movies.
Yeah. So, like, imagine
You could do a whole.
They've already called it the-
Wonderland thing.
there's already a world of animation, but imagine a world of animation, but it would also be Pandora.
Can you make a princess thing that isn't Fantasyland?
What do you mean?
Can you make a big area? Oh no, wait, no, they just did that.
Arendelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not just Arendelle. There's like 2 other things.
I'm down for Arendelle, though.
That was a plan for a long time. That was
yeah,
supposed
they were
to be
gonna
up in
Fantasyland Theater.
Yeah.
And then they just said, "Oh, no one cares about Frozen 2 in
Yeah.
America." So, dude,
What else did they do with Arendelle? There were like 2 other things, right?
we had the like.
What do you mean?
No, the real one that happened.
Oh, the other Tangled.
Tangled, and what's the other one?
In Shanghai, right?
Yeah.
No, not Peter Pan.
Oh, is it Peter?
Ooh, it was something older.
Let's see. Shanghai.
It might have been Pete Pan.
It's just like Shanghai Fantasyland, right?
Yeah.
I think it is Peter Pan.
I'm gonna look up.
This is remember the ride vehicles.
Come on.
Yeah.
I hate
Yes.
Okay. Fantasyland. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it here. Because they have like other things there, like Tangled Tree Tavern or something.
No, I do think you're right. I think it was Peter Pan.
Everyone's favorite part when I Google things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Arendelle is going to be awesome. Cool.
Thank you,
Can you-
Disney Tourist.
Arendale's in
Blog.
Shanghai or in Hong Kong?
Did they put money in Hong Kong recently?
I think it's in Hong Kong.
Did they throw Hong Kong a bone?
Wait.
Yeah. This is the one I'm thinking of. It had other things that weren't just Arendelle.
Hong Kong Disneyland, Arendelle, the World of Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. No.
Hey, did you see that really quick while you're looking this up?
Mhm.
That TikTok of the animatronics on Frozen Ever After?
No.
The projectors turned off and people were
Oh.
still going through the rides.
Oh yeah.
And it looked like straight up nightmare.
Their faces
fuel.
were just black.
Black, yeah. Looked like Black Mirror.
Okay. Man, they're just
These are definitely the pictures I saw.
This
but
is
I
all
can't- Why
just
can't we find the other
frozen right now.
things?
Okay. Man, can you
Just Control F Peter Pan.
Frozen Tangled Peter Pan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea. Wait. Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Sea.
Fantasy
Oh,
Springs.
I
That's
see.
what it was.
Okay.
Oh, and it was going at Disney Sea. Of course, it's a gargantuan expansion that is its own park in its own right.
Yeah.
I've got takes about Disney Sea that I don't think. I think I would be committing
Rain has to go first. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
fan-based death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll withhold them. I really don't want to get into it. They're dumb.
Okay. I'm not going to come back to this. This is
No,
I found
You
If
hate
so-
Sinbad.
No.
You hate Sinbad.
The
So-
comedian?
No, not the comedian, the ride. Because there's a Sinbad, ride,
the ride?
in Tokyo, in Disney Sea, isn't there?
What's it about?
Sinbad, right? Or am I crazy?
comedian?
No. Sinbad is like Aladdin.
Yeah, he's like Aladdin.
Oh, yeah, the pirate guy.
Yes.
I think.
I think
Is
it's
there? No, I just
it's
think
like a
I
small
think,
world
I think
thing.
I think Disney Sea's overhyped,
okay. Okay.
and I mean that specifically, and like it's like an overrated way. Like Halo 3 was overrated. Doesn't mean it's bad,
Right.
but people are like, that's the best thing ever. It's the same thing for Disney Sea.
I thought Halo
think
2 was the best thing ever.
It was-
whichever one it was. No, three got
Three.
hyped. To
No,
hell
but
and
like
back.
that the real fans love Halo.
In the-
Oh no, the
in-
real thing, yeah. But that's what I'm saying about something being overrated or overhyped. That's I mean that's my
No, yeah,
That's
I'm
my bit
saying-
about Disney Sea.
Okay. Yeah. So, to close on Pandora.
Mhm.
Will it Bob Iger still said this thing.
He did still say that thing. How long ago did he say that thing?
It must have been when he's been back.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Oh, it's in round
Round 2.
round 2, Iger.
Yeah.
It's in Iger's second phase.
Yeah.
It's when you've already hit him 3 times and he turned red. Now he said it.
Yeah.
Second
Okay.
phase, Iger.
During now a new article. No. Okay. February 13th, 2023 from New York Post.
Mhm.
Questionable, but they're not liars. Bob Iger, during the company's first quarter earnings call, said that the success of the latest Avatar film is spurring the creation of an Avatar experience at Disneyland in California. Again, Disneyland in California can mean anything.
Could be Disneyland Resort. Yeah.
While it is unclear, I'm going to search for as amazing. And it's not in this article.
I'll
But
take
he,
your word on it.
yeah, he did say that. Oh, yeah. Okay. March 7th, Disneyland New. I hate these guys.
Ooh, these guys. These are cool guys.
No.
These are cool. Yeah, these are cool guys. You tell me one thing these guys have ever done wrong. I'd challenge you. You can't.
Do you remember?
Yes, of course I remember. Do you think I'm being serious?
No, I know. I just want to bring up. Do you remember when they said that Josh D'Amaro was going to make some huge announcement, and then he was like, "Nah." They like baited them. Okay. D23 says, "Oh, new post." Okay. Oh, jeez, man. The source. All right. Screw you, Disneyland
Okay,
News
primary
today.
source. I'll take a primary source.
Yeah, as amazing.
As amazing as those found at Walt Disney World Resort.
Yeah.
It promises to be as amazing. Yeah, okay, there we go.
D23 wrote this. This is
Yeah.
official. While details on the coming Avatar experience remain under wraps, it promises to be as amazing as those found.
Which means the entire thing.
Or individual things, multiple.
No. I think that means...
Oh, the whole experience total.
Yeah, the whole experience total.
Okay, look. Bailey Bass, who
means
plays...
it has to be as amazing as the best part.
Okay, I'm just going to read this because you guys don't remember any of these words. Bailey Bass, who plays Metkaina clan member Tsereya in the film, said,
man.
I
You
am...
could be making up
guys,
words right
listen,
now.
listen. I am over the moon about the Avatar expansion to Disneyland Resort. They meant resort. As a huge Disney fan and a fan of the rides, I'm excited for Avatar fans to be able to experience the world of Pandora at Disneyland.
Avatar fans.
And then Iger says, if you've had a chance to experience Pandora, the world of Avatar at Disney Animal Kingdom Park, you have a pretty good idea of what Imagineers are capable of. So,
Okay. No, I'm seeing the logic here. I'm seeing the pieces, the math's flying around my head. Do you get where I'm getting at right now?
He's
Where,
saying
like,
everything that Imagineering makes is amazing.
he is individually commenting on Imagineering and their feats.
Yes.
She is individually saying there's a thing that happens maybe eventually.
Yeah.
but
These are disparate comments.
but the big thing is, all those words she said were written by Disney.
Oh yeah, they were PR for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So this was on purpose.
That's what makes this challenging.
Are we gauging audience reaction? Is that what Disney's doing? Are they just, they're just like, we said this thing. What do people think?
Gauging audience reaction is such a wacky thing to do. And like,
But they
so
seem
they
to be
do
doing
it. I'm not saying they don't
because
do it.
They
last
did
year,
it for Zootopia.
dude, remember last year?
Oh, do you remember a few years ago when they did that whole thing about getting rid of Small World?
No, but I remember. I
Oh,
remember a year ago, or the D23 before this last one. Whatever, man. There's so many of these things. They said something like Encanto and Big Thunder, and everyone got mad. And then they're like, "No, we were just talking about Blue Sky. What about Indiana Jones Land?"
Ooh,
Remember that?
Oh my god, that was the most coked out nonsense presentation I've ever seen in my life. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? Why are you saying stuff that people are gonna take as gospel?
Yeah.
Like, I understand, and you understand what Blue Sky is. It is, you're throwing something at the wall. You assume it won't stick. But that's, you only get a good idea by doing that enough times. Why on earth would they do that on that stage? It is insane.
But they gauged audience reaction.
But
So
like,
so what I'm saying is they do these crazy things, right?
yeah.
But then on the other hand, they
I guess that's the only rationalization of it. You're right.
But they said, like, forget even that, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but with this one, they said experiencing the world of Pandora at Disneyland as amazing
so
as
much explicit language.
right? It's not just
There's
stage
so
17.
much.
Because if all they said was experience Pandora at
Which
the
they have
Disneyland
in
Resort.
the past. That's where that, I think of the era you were referring to with like when the Interventions building
Yeah.
was a rational concept. It was when it was an experience.
If that's all they said, but they just said things on things
'Cause I
on
think at the
things.
time it was like a VR thing they were throwing around.
Yeah.
No, it was going to be in Downtown Disney where the Star Wars thing
Oh, they
used to
did do
be.
that.
Yeah, they did
I
do
regret
that.
not doing that
The
I
Star
kinda
Wars
do
thing.
too.
I did it.
I heard it was cool. Was it cool?
Yeah, it was really cool.
God damn.
because there was like real buttons and stuff
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
and it
And
was,
like
was
a whole,
trippy.
Yeah. But like that, that's where my head goes when you say an experience.
but all these different things.
There's so much explicit
Yeah,
language.
news of the all new Avatar experience coming to Disneyland
hate
Resort
that this is
has
from a
reached
primary
Pandora.
source.
Yeah.
When's Avatar 3 coming out?
26?
Is it in 2026?
Summer 26?
Look, another Jack Champion who portrays Spider, the human adopted
remember
son
him.
of Jake
Yeah.
and Neytiri.
Chat, I'm looking
Spoilers.
over his shoulder right now.
Yeah.
He's making up words. He's not saying anything real.
I'm so excited for Avatar fans to experience the world of Pandora just like we did here at Disneyland Resort.
I can't believe they named him Spider.
It's so stupid.
Is this-
I've never seen it written. This spelled with a Y.
No,
I've had this theory since
it's just
I saw
straight
it.
Spider.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know if I or Y is worse.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. End of the year.
so they
25.
said it
Yeah.
again, man.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to release the movie, judge audience reaction based on the movie this time, and then decide what they're
Because
going to do.
you don't get the Avatar 2 hype for Avatar 3.
You don't.
You don't get a
definitely
12-year
Okay,
wait.
but now we're going back to what you kind of said.
Mm.
Someone actually wrote in about this
Mm.
as a joke.
Oh.
But you know what? Let's get into these wrong answers only. I'll jump.
Okay.
Angelina F. wrote in the Virtuix Omni experience,
What? These are fake words. What does this mean? What is the Virtuix Omni experience?
the VR treadmill.
Oh my God! The thing with the belt around you.
Yeah, so all I'm going to
Yeah.
say
Ooh, I
for all
forgot
the
about
community
that.
fans out there, and Jesus wept.
Oh, I got to try one of those at E3 a few years ago.
But okay, can you make a VR experience in the Innovations building
yeah, totally.
as amazing that as Pandora that allows you to step into the world
A
of Pandora?
VR experience will, by definition, never be on par with your own eyeballs and your own senses.
Yeah.
Even if it's a walking experience, which is phenomenal,
Like, okay, but this
it'll never be
like
that.
the Star Wars thing with physical props and walking around and free roaming and whatever.
Yeah, again,
and
yeah.
smells.
But again, it's not real. And the thing that makes Pandora and Galaxy's Edge phenomenal things is that they're real.
But VR can also let you do things that you can't do in real life.
There's also a barrier
if I get to
entry.
make out
though.
with a 10-foot tall blue alien, that rules. I don't think they're going to give me that, though.
Yeah.
There's a barrier to entry though for VR.
Oh,
That too, absolutely.
Yeah.
you got to be 12.
You got to have good eyes.
Oh, well, no,
you
you
and
could-
I, out.
No.
I mean, it's kind of your mileage may vary, but
PSVR is really good with glasses.
is it actually?
Yeah.
I haven't tried that.
I have one here. We won't turn it on because it's going to be a whole
No,
thing.
just to try the
But
headset
put it on, it floats in front of your face.
Does it
So
really?
there's no freaking goggles.
Okay, then I'm behind the times on this one.
Well, what's it called though? When you walk in VR and you're not moving.
Locomotion
Yes.
is an issue.
Yes. Motion
Yeah,
sickness.
no,
in
you're
general.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Kids can't do VR.
Now
Yeah.
that's why actually I don't know. I think your body might still get messed up with
There's just
with the treadmill because do you know how locomotion and motion sickness happens?
Mhm.
It's
It's
the
when something's
fluids-
moving fast.
It's the fluids in your ear.
so there's a trick. You just,
Oh.
you just put a fan in front of you.
That's enough to trick your brain. I thought it was the fluids in your ear not moving was the thing that.
Yeah,
did
but it depends on how bad you are with the sickness.
fair. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How down are you with the sickness? Okay. So
Waka waka.
yeah, okay. So point is they said all these things
As amazing as
multiple
VR could never
times.
be.
Pandora, yeah, forget VR. But Pandora at Disneyland, step into the world just like we did, which doesn't mean much because they're actors, but
Mhm.
like they really were hammering this. How did no one really talk about this?
Yeah, I know.
because it's Avatar. And I'm not doing a bit. I'm not doing a bit. I mean that
Yeah.
because it's Avatar. On Thursday we won't be talking about this.
No, the topic only episode comes out Thursday. So
All right, you got me there, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
I think Disney's willing to call Bob Iger a liar. Not a liar, but just try to brush that under the rug.
Because
Iger is a liar sometimes.
the only people who are going to remember are
Are
Disney
psychos.
influencers and content creators, which the real world doesn't really listen to.
Yeah.
they
can-
shouldn't.
That's on D23's website.
Yeah.
I delete it. They delete the blog post.
This happens all the time.
Yeah.
This happens all the time. And God, I wish I could call to memory one of them, but I know in my heart of hearts, there are things that have been announced. Hell, the hotel, there was real artwork of the new hotel. It was set in stone and it doesn't exist anymore. And I know there were other
But they
reasons
said,
for
but
that.
at least with that, they said, we are canceling this. Like they said it out loud.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then because they wanted to blame Anaheim.
I know in my heart of hearts, there are things that have been this that were just wiped from existence.
But if it wasn't going to be wiped from existence, would this be part of the third gate at this point? If they're going to do it, they're not going to shove it.
Because I don't
Somewhere.
think so, because it won't happen for 15 years.
They
This
can't.
how-
They
this-
can't wait, man.
This sounds like this is going to be like 2-3 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying that won't
But
be.
nothing has happened yet.
Yeah.
Like,
If that were to be third gate, we wouldn't see that for 15 years. So it won't be third gate.
but it also won't be Hollywoodland because they just moved the campus and redid Schmoozies. If you were gonna tear down Hollywoodland, you wouldn't remodel Schmoozies.
That, honest to God, that goes back to what I was saying at the top of the show, which is that it is a good thing for the preservation of Gen 1 DCA that Schmoozies got a new thing. The reason it's a good thing for Gen 1 DCA preservation is it means Schmoozies not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If they were going to put Avatar there, they wouldn't do this. They would let Schmoozies continue to gather dust. And they're not doing that. They're driving business to that location.
Yeah. Because they want people in Hollywoodland because no one's there.
Maybe, but there are other ways of doing that.
The new parade coming.
Parade can't go through Hollywoodland.
It's where it always went through.
No, it didn't.
Pixar Play Parade went through there.
No.
Yeah, because there's the gate by the Collector's Warehouse.
It's amazing.
It
to me
starts
that floats
there
can
and-
fit through the arch.
Arch.
Yeah,
The
where
old
elephants
arch.
are.
Huh?
Oh, is that gone?
It's
Am I fully
Wait,
done
what
right
arch?
now?
Oh, yeah, that arch
Yeah,
has been
the
gone.
elephant.
Am I so stupid right now? How long? Whoa.
Elephants?
I'm having a Mandela moment right now. How
I
long
know.
has that been gone?
10 years.
Oh, no.
Like, I know the elephants, but they have not been there.
Wow.
There's no sign
I'm
for
having a
Hollywood.
real senior citizen moment right now.
There is no sign, huh?
No, you just
Yeah.
walk into Hollywoodland.
Yeah.
Or don't. You know.
Well, yeah, because when it wasn't, last time it had a sign, it wasn't Hollywoodland. It was Hollywood Backlot Studios.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now they just put that. They have a smaller sign on the
Do they still?
Fill Our Magic.
Oh, okay.
That's the Hollywood backlot.
Yeah, that is the backlot. That is the sub area.
But the whole thing was the backlot. Yeah.
Well, but that was part of the gimmick with Hollywood Backlot Studios was the facades were explicitly facades.
Yeah.
They weren't buildings. Right now, they are buildings with a little gimmick in the backlot area. Back then, they were explicitly facades.
Yeah. My claim to fame. I rode Superstar limo, and I dined at the Soap Opera Bistro.
I have distinct memories of dining at the soap opera.
Weird,
bistro.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rode rocket rods when I was a kid.
That's the one thing I didn't do. But I
didn't either.
But I didn't. I did. I do have a picture of me inside of a tractor at Bountiful Valley Farm. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man, I miss
I like
Bountiful Valley
it.
Farms.
I like it. DC.
There's a Bountiful Valley gag in Pims.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
like the giant ranch bottle says it's from like Bountiful
Oh
Valley.
yeah. Okay. So we're just one sentence. Where's this gonna be, man? As amazing as
Stage-
it's not. It's as amazing as step into the
Stage 17. I'm sticking
Will
with
they
Stage
just
17.
make stage 17 really awesome?
I think they could. I genuinely do think they could. But here's the thing.
You're inside.
How do they sell it? What's the story? Am I walking into a soundstage? Is it, what if the president, what if it's a fourth wall thing and it's not an Avatar experience, it's a thing about movies. And the movies they are showcasing is Avatar. It's, hey, here's movie magic that you can step into. It's Avatar. Avatar is the theme of it, not the meat of it. The meat, the nug, is movie magic. And the property they use to do that is Avatar. And that's why it's in a soundstage, and that's why it's in that area, and you don't have to retheme anything. I kind of like this idea.
Or
This is practical.
okay, we have another practical thing though. In universe, Joey A writes in Avatar: The Colonizer Experience. What if they literally bring the world of Pandora and say, here's like an exhibit, like the evil people
Ooh, that's so
inside stage 17?
God, that's like, what was that thing at the World's Fair called?
You're asking the wrong guy.
And I only know this because I watched the Defunct Land episode recently about the Ferris wheel, and he mentions it. It was where they would like bring in people from like Hawaii and Africa and build these little like.
Joey A was joking,
It was this,
but
and it was a real thing. And that I know he was joking because it's referencing a really dark thing. But that's immediately where my head went.
Could be that.
That's gross. No, but like that's a bit, obviously. But like, no, I think a real idea is just like a movie magic idea.
Like,
It fits in Hollywood land.
are they leaning into Hollywoodland now?
I hope so.
Oh no.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool, man.
I think it's Grizzly River Run, and that's it. They're gonna leave the rest of
I'm
the
gonna
Grizzly.
cry. I'm gonna cry
They're not gonna do
forever.
it.
They
Step
better
into
not.
the world of Pandora, Rain.
On the ride.
Okay, so now other question because we're just getting sidetracked. If they do that with stage 17, we have the other stage where Flynn's Arcade was and where Captain Marvel's ship was, and now where Mostly Kosher is performing.
Mostly Kosher plays there now?
They have a stage, dude.
No way. They have a because they're easily the best band
Oh, so
of
good.
the year.
Dude, they're like
They're so good. They have a proper like performance area now.
it's a Hanukkah stage.
Yeah.
This rules. Oh my god. What?
Look at that.
Oh my god, that's great. Oh wow.
There's a whole lounge area
I'm
with
so
couches.
stoked about this. That's so much better than the dinky little thing they had at the winery.
It's an Terrace. So
Yeah,
it's bad.
good vibes, too small.
Yeah, no,
Because
cool
everyone was
vibes,
standing and whatever, but yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
But
my god, I can't wait. That rules. But that's the thing is like I've never really known. Is that hangar?
used to be a restaurant.
What restaurant did that used to be?
It was like a food court.
Didn't they have the snow thing in there? Or was that 17?
That was
Ooh, I do remember the snow thing.
Yeah.
Was that 17? Are you sure?
Yeah.
It was?
No, because I feel like this coexisted with Millionaire. And Millionaire was in 17.
No, dude, that was.
Ooh, that's another little brag. My dad was on Millionaire.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah,
There was a dance party.
Okay, you're the only person I've ever heard say Gen 1 DCA. Everyone else I know calls it DCA 1.0.
I'm a stupid Pokemon nerd. That's why.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay.
It's entirely Pokemon vernacular.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, there was a food court, and it was Hollywood
I love
Vine
this
and
website.
Dine or
Oh,
something.
Really quick, while we're here, I just want to point out the burrito restaurant. There's a picture
dude,
of the menu.
we did
Oh,
all
It is
did
the
the whole thing.
saddest thing I've ever seen.
We ended up there was so much lore.
Well,
DCA 1.0 was a 2-part episode, and Malibu burritos. Dude, check it out. The Hangar, Hollywood
Wow.
and Dine.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember this.
Dawn the Beach
Oh, I remember
Corner.
this. They were all little themed things.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a throwback.
So, if you're gonna make that, what other movie would you step into if you're doing movie magic?
If you're doing magic, I mean that's the kind of beauty of it. Anything.
it's gonna be what's not Widow Workshop, an ILM thing.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Because Disney owns it now, right?
Yeah, it'd be an ILM thing
With
for sure.
Skywalker sound and
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Okay.
You have a little exhibit where you go in, you put on a headset, and they show you what a mixing board is.
Will it be, as Kimmy and Drink Up Disney say, the Airbender experience?
Oh, I'd die for that.
What it really is, probably, Tiana writes in, a Dropbox to put everyone's good DCA suggestions that go directly into a trash can.
I think that's just this episode.
Yeah.
I like how Dropbox is capitalized.
Yeah,
It did that.
It's a link to
Yeah.
They give you an email. No, we're just throwing good ideas out that are never going to get used, and I have to, reconcile that on my own time.
Disneylanders probably has the actual right suggestion. It's just a meet and greet.
And not
I mean, that was
me.
what they used the hangar for
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Still no flick. Sorry, Tracy. Kimmy also wrote in, whatever it is, you get a pet banshee at check-in. And I said shoulder only. Turns out this is a thing.
That's what I was talking about. the Banshees.
Yeah.
I
That is
didn't
a
know. I don't know. We
legitimate
don't know.
thing.
We've never been there. Juan M. The long-awaited Disney X Bitmoji collab that we've been asking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we is doing some heavy lifting there.
Christian with a K did say flight of passage. Absolutely. I said wrong answers only. That's probably a wrong answer.
I didn't catch the title of this. That's why they're all bits.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I put the box on
didn't catch the
Instagram.
title there.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
You're
why
like,
is
"These
everybody
suck."
doing bits?
Because everyone's just going to say, like, put it here, put it there. No, I was just
yeah,
like,
okay,
joke.
this is more fun for sure.
Yeah. Taylor H says interactive unobtainium mining where you can take it home for $79.99. They will overcharge for bismuth, like I said. America wrote in with way too many things. So I chose a memorial to all the attractions that are no longer with us. I mean, every attraction does that.
Yeah. by design.
No, what I mean is like they're just gonna get rid of something for Pandora and then we're gonna cry.
Yeah.
Tyler R said the Way of Water drinking fountain. Hey, if it's another water refill station in DCA, I'll take it because there are not enough.
But it's blue.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a blue light coming out of the water dispenser, and that makes it
There's
magic.
an LED right above it.
And my absolute favorite, sorry everyone, Taylor H again, the Na'vi mating ritual.
Remember earlier when I said if I get to make out with a 10-foot tall blue alien?
Yeah,
We're back.
yeah.
We're so back.
Full circle.
You get a flash drive that's a little. It's like their ponytail. That's the mating ritual.
Where's the flash drive go?
Yeah, that's
That's part of the fun.
so. Any final thoughts about the potential of Pandora?
I honestly think this is going to get canceled.
It's
In a
either
couple
going to
years.
get canceled or it's the movie magic idea.
Yeah.
I am going all in on that. Like, I hate doing this. I hate going all in on crack pipe ideas. They seem to be caring about Hollywood lately. If they were going to do an Avatar thing, it would have its own spin. Because they can't do Pandora here. They can't do Flight of Passage here. There's no room. What they can do is a unique experience that has its own angle.
So you're stepping into the world of Avatar, the movie
The
making
film.
experience. Interesting.
Yeah.
And it works in Hollywood land, like you're saying. Yeah.
It works for being a soundstage.
Yeah.
I think that could legitimately be very cool.
And there's gonna be a looping video of James Cameron.
Yeah. Like how, and I mean this seriously. There's gonna be a little spot where you can go sit and watch a thing, like how Launch Bay had that little video.
Or the
Yeah.
Asimo demonstration.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss that guy.
He's still around, dude.
Is he still around?
It's on
Yeah.
Autopia.
Hola, yo soy Bird.
Yeah, God, I don't know if you remember.
Shout out to Eduardo, man.
This is back when I worked there. When they first installed that, it was about like 5 times louder.
It's still pretty loud.
No, I know it's still loud. It was way louder. Like you could hear it. So on nights when the park was like closed, which is all of them. I don't know why I said it that way. Like at like 1 o'clock, everyone's empty, but like people are still like some attraction audio is still on for various reasons. You could hear that in New Orleans Square.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a really dead night, when after everything's closed, it was like in the weird overlap where like you've still got stuff happening at Tomorrowland because you got like maintenance is testing stuff, but everything's shut off because like cleaning has come in at New Orleans. You could hear "Hola, yo soy Bird."
Ouch.
Yeah, it was so loud. And the best thing is being in Tomorrowland right behind Interventions is where that sound system is. That was real loud. Being right next to it.
Wow.
Because that's where that back end of Auto is.
Full 3.1.
Oh, this is like 80,
Full surround sound.
80.80.
So if that's all we've got.
I do think if a legitimate thing were to happen, it'd be that.
Okay.
It would be something with its own unique angle. It wouldn't be Pandora, but it would be worth seeing.
I'm gonna vote.
I didn't think I'd walk away from this discussion with a good Avatar idea.
I'm gonna vote with Innoventions, but at the top level. I'm still gonna say bottom level Innoventions. They're gonna make it like an Avatar Lab type deal.
Oh, okay.
But I'm being less serious than Jeff.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I wanted to come on this and just talk trash about Avatar the whole time.
90%,
Reasonably.
yeah.
But I didn't expect to walk away from this with like an idea
That actually works.
That works and
Yeah.
that I'm into.
How to make Avatar, dude? They're gonna put that face cam on you.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'd put
Make
that
you do
face-
some mocap.
Yeah, and they won't charge you $30 like
Yeah.
Universal does
A
with
little
Harry Potter
mocap
or no Warner Brothers.
experience. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's real cool.
And Rain, what was your vote?
Told you, Grizzly River Run. I'm serious. I'm dead serious on that.
No, you're not.
Look,
Kinda.
Brandy is the Avatar
I don't
expert.
like the sound of that kind of. Because that felt real.
I think something's gonna happen there. I'll put it to you that way.
Hmm.
In that area. I don't know what, but something's gonna happen there.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna meet.
Jake Sully.
There you go. I forgot his name. Where Anna and Elsa are.
Got it.
Okay. And that is our Big Thunder topic. If this is your final stop,
Thanks for traveling with us today.
and if not, it's time for We Have It So Good. Where we in the Tram Fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and what's bringing us joy lately. Write in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. I'm giving you an out, Jeff. You can leave now, or
What,
you
like-
can be here.
Leave the show? No.
I don't want you to leave the show.
No, I'm having fun.
Right, look, just look at what's here.
I'm down, man.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, you know why? Because I'm going again. I haven't been in about a month, and I'm going on the 29th.
All right.
Cool.
And if anything gives me inspiration to do a thing I haven't done before, I'm into it.
Nice.
Okay. So you can also write one of these like JD did. He said, we'll have it so good.
Ooh.
So we will. Says, Christmas is in the air. The foodie guide got us pumped for our upcoming trip. Coming to town to see the Avs take on the Ducks December 2nd, my sister's and Britney Spears' birthday. Maybe we'll see you at the game or around the resort. Really looking forward to the treehouse that ham and pineapple sando at Jolly Holiday and the seasonal lamplight offerings. Happy holidays, Tram fans.
Happy holidays to you.
So yeah, sounds fun. That's so the Jolly Holiday is splitting their sandwich now. There is the Thanksmas up to Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and then after
No,
is
that
ham and
rules.
pineapple.
I'm into that. I'm super into
Gets
that.
you to go
Pineapple ham?
twice.
Because ham and pineapple, that is a Christmassy thing where you got like the ham with the pineapple rings on.
And the roll, now that I'm thinking about it.
that is definitely like a Christmas thing, a Christmas ham.
I've never been into the ham.
I like the
I
ham.
love ham.
My dad finally made beef Wellington. Dude, it was he bought
Did he use a whole loin?
2.
What is he making, a 6-foot Wellington? What do you mean 2 whole loins?
next
That's
to
like
each, next to each
6.5
other.
feet.
Next to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on. I have the
Still
picture.
a lot of Wellington.
A lot of Wellington.
That is wow.
That's the big tray.
How many people was he cooking for?
5.
Like 12.
Oh wow. More than
Okay. I mean, I still think one of those would be enough, but that's that.
It was. We had like a whole extra one. So he did it all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a good plate. He also, for some reason, made lobster
Oh.
tails.
Also, yeah, making 2 Wellingtons. I'm thinking like 1 Wellington, 1 mega Wellington.
These are, dude,
With
these are still.
both.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I
that's
was
stupid.
thinking,
That's
too.
silly. No.
Man,
And I was
Wellington-
like-
what was this for? Was this for a
Christmas.
holiday? This is just for Christmas.
Yeah. My dad likes
Man,
to
beef
cook.
Wellington and a lobster tail sounds damn good right
Yeah, and bread pudding.
now. Oh yeah,
This
man.
mac and cheese. No, potatoes au gratin with bacon.
Wait, so this is last year.
Yeah, it was
Yum.
last year.
Yeah.
Green
Good
beans.
looking beans.
Yeah. I think that was it. And then there's like a dessert spread. I made Wookiee cookies.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. Because I made the Mickey gingerbreads one year. I made them twice, actually.
Mhm.
Never again. So
I
much
remember you
work.
saying.
Gingerbread's not an easy cookie to make.
You ever open a jar of molasses?
Yep.
It's the worst thing you'll ever smell.
Molasses and they both behave very similarly and they smell just as awful. It's molasses and what is that stuff called? I used it when I made bagels.
Some sort of yeast. Malt.
Yeah, malt syrup.
There you go.
Malt syrup is about the same consistency as molasses, and it smells just as awful.
Listen. I did a
Oh,
damn
those
good
look
job.
fantastic! Oh my god,
Yeah, that came out good.
well worth the effort. My god,
Stop doing the
piping.
faces for obvious reasons.
Can I be honest with
Yeah.
you? They look way better. They're simpler.
Yeah, I don't need the face.
Yeah.
Let me see again. Yeah, it looks better.
Oh my god, the piping is so good.
Yeah, it's just some garbage Winco icing that I just learned that you have to the tip has to be half an inch ahead of where it's laying down.
Mhm.
So you're just floating and you're just kind of draping it on.
You got to think about.
You can't be drawing.
You got to think about the curve.
Yeah.
That it
So-
trails.
So it's just kind of like laying down.
Half an inch.
Like, okay,
Mhm.
you start, right? The
Yeah.
beginning sucks, right? Whatever. And you start the stream almost, and it's like a thread, right? And the tip is here, but it's just starting, and you're up here, and the cookie's here. It's like draping down.
Ah.
You're
you
You
got
like
to think about
pulling it
what's
across.
making contact with the cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like my finger right now. If I'm here, where the top where my hand is at the edge, and like you're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna turn now, and now you're not at the edge anymore.
Got it.
You need to overshoot it and then do that.
Got it.
And then I did them one more year because I did them with Kimmy. And then she's like, "Oh, are we doing them again?" I'm like, "We're making chocolate chip cookies this year."
Easy peasy.
Dude, because the problem with gingerbread is it's so fragile that you have to like freeze the dough, and then you have to work that frozen dough onto a pan, and then cut, peel away, and then however many cookies you got, that's it. You're pulling that paper into the oven because you can't lift them; they'll break. Terrible.
There's an art there.
Yeah.
I just like making snickerdoodles way easier.
Maybe I could do the snickerdoodles. Maybe I can turn the AC back on because it thought we were done recording, but definitely not. Luis G writes in, "What's up, y'all? So I had a trip last week that consisted of 3 days in DCA and 2 in Disney." Wow.
Whoa. DCA priority?
He's a true Trammin listener.
This is a guy. This is a real guy right here.
Yeah, he says, "We went for my girlfriend's birthday and we brought some friends that are new to the parks or haven't been since pre-pandemic." This is what I'm saying. Everyone asks, why are the parks so busy? Like, people are still going for their first time since the pandemic. Yeah. It's like a thing.
I'm going to be stuck on the notion that DCA is a 3-day park.
I'm loving it, dude.
Forever.
He went with his friends and girlfriend. They're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So he said, "My girlfriend and I go once or twice a year, and I keep up with your guys' podcast, so I'm kind of up to date with most stuff. Right off the bat, this is for all the beginners. Just get Genie Plus for everyone's
I
sake."
hate to say it, but
Yeah.
right.
Says, "That's where I messed up and didn't follow y'all's advice to get it, because usually when it's just us two, we get most things done, but not everyone has patience like we do. My girlfriend and I were the only ones that stayed all 3 days. Wait.
At DCA.
3 days? Yeah. Okay.
I have a feeling it's 1 day in DCA and 2 in Disneyland.
Yeah, it consisted of 3 days in DCA and 2 at Disneyland.
Yeah, like 1 in DCA and 2
Yeah.
in Disneyland, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I still like
That
the
makes more
idea.
sense.
That's the
I like
standard.
the idea of DCA being a 3-day
That's
park.
the standard spread. Okay. So everyone else hated the wait times and did 1 full day, a half day on the other, and just didn't show up for the last day at all. So we couldn't even do a day with Genie if we wanted to. Although one did have to get emergency surgery for a medical issue from walking, but they're doing good. So it was a rough start to the week.
Glad they're okay.
Yeah. However, whenever it was just my girlfriend and I, we had a blast.
Screw the other guys. You know?
Screw them. Screw the person who's maybe disabled now.
And there were
Glad
times
the dead weight's gone.
And there were times when the Disney magic helped save the day and brighten the mood. Where am I? We were able to get last minute lamplight. There it is. And Blue Bayou reservations.
There you go. Ooh, both.
Which I agree.
Hell of a trip.
The food at Blue Bayou was not that good, but the ambiance was very cool. See, as long as you know going in,
You go with that expectation.
you're good.
Yeah.
We had
Gumbo's still pretty great, though. Gumbo's still pretty
the
damn
gumbo's too good. That little tiny cup of gumbo.
I wish they sold it more. Like,
It's
sold
delicious.
more of it.
I've gotten that. I need to confirm this with the person I went, but I could swear I've gotten that as a bowl. I was like, can I just get this as an entree?
For you, Jeff, they'll do it. So this continues. We had an amazing interaction with Chewbacca. He was stalking me and tried eating my shoulder pork. My buddy on the first day unexpectedly bought me a lightsaber, which I'm very thankful for, and we made friends with a family while waiting in line for cars, which funny enough was their first time at Disneyland also. The kid really liked my Baymax sipper I had, and the cool bottle trick you can do with your flashlight in the queue. Oh, yeah. I forget about that. I never wait in that queue. Also, my choice of shoes were Crocs.
Yeah.
And I wore them all 3 days. They were super comfortable and I had no issues at all.
wow.
Yeah, but like,
But the Crocs.
but they're Crocs.
Shut up, Rain. You love Crocs.
Hey, for my house shoes,
I'll never buy
you
Crocs.
said you worn them out once or
I've
twice.
never worn them out.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh, unless I'm like,
I
in
understand.
PJs, you know.
I understand.
Sorry, I said
Why
shut up,
Crocs?
Rain. It was
You're
too
good.
much.
So aggressive.
Yeah, it was too much.
I understand why Crocs. I'll never get them because beauty is pain.
Yeah.
I'll wear something that I'm not ashamed to wear
Listen,
in public.
do you know when beauty is comfort? New Balance. Moving on.
That's moving on.
Hey, there's some sick New Balance out there. Do I own them? No, I own the running ones.
They've been doing better the last few years. They're not really dad shoes anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So, bottle trick, Crocs, super comfortable. No, I read that. So overall, We were disappointed that not everyone could enjoy the parks, and in total, our friends probably rode 5 rides, and that's including the train. Good ride. But we were able to make the best of it. Sorry for the long ride in and any grammar or spelling errors, but shout out to both of y'all for making the best Disneyland podcast.
Nice.
Decent grammar.
It sounded like they had a killer trip.
Yeah, sounds fun. Lamplight just makes any trip.
I want to know what you ate at Lamplight. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What did you drink?
Yeah.
Let us know.
The official drink of Trammin.
What's the official drink of Trammin?
The open ocean.
Yeah.
With
I
a
mean,
splash.
yeah.
And then
Have you had the mimosa flight though?
I have.
that's brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that watermelon one.
It's very good.
I could swim in that.
Yeah.
And then we say, so there's another account and a person we know in real life whose name is kind of public, not. Anyways, monorailing.
Somebody I know?
No, just monorailing. Say is the tram's Italian cousin, and
fun.
the monorail or her icon is red. So there's that other strawberry open ocean style thing. Could be the official drink of monorailing.
That's right.
Hasn't tried, but anyways, I don't know why we went there. Yeah, gotta go there. Always. Best fries in the resort, I'm gonna say.
Where?
Lamplight.
I really like those.
Have I had those?
I really like those chip fries.
Really?
Yeah.
You gave them to me
the
last
ones
time.
at the hot dog place.
No, Craftsman.
Craftsman.
Oh, those are good. But have you had the ones?
Oh, the hot
film strip?
Yeah, the film strips
yeah,
are good.
those are great.
But
Yeah.
after like halfway through, you're like, ooh.
Nah, it's a small portion.
I've had a big. I had it with the Cuban sandwich. It was a lot of fries.
They have a Cuban?
They did for like a moment
Hey,
in time.
really quick, you know
right
that,
when 100 started.
you know that roast beef dip that we were talking about?
That's not a beef dip
It
with the
kind
fried
of.
pickles.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
You know there's a hot dog inside?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
It's the thing for Festival of the Holidays. It was
Currently?
It's a beef dip with fried pickles and like that Peruvian ají sauce and a couple of things in it. But it never mentions that there's a hot dog in it. But somebody posted a straight up hot dog in the middle of it.
In the middle of a beef dip.
Yeah.
Now I'm not opposed.
Yeah.
Which holiday was this one
Right now.
attributed
It's
to?
right now.
No. Because
Oh.
they're all attributed to one of the 5 holidays.
Well, it's award wieners. So
Yeah.
there's probably a plaque somewhere, but they don't say it in the guide.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can think of a couple issues. I can think of a couple where having a hot dog in it would
Yeah.
not be.
So this was a Cubano with a
Not be
hot
too
dog,
great.
but it was good.
Hey now.
Dude.
Oh, that's not really a hot dog. Is that a hot dog?
It's
Or is it
split
like
in
a
half.
is it like a sausage link?
Something, I don't know.
That looks like a proper sausage.
It was good though.
That's
Hey.
not a bad looking kebab.
It was amazing. Okay. So, Rain and I went Thursday with the boys, but there are multiple sets of boys now.
Yeah.
Maybe they will all meet. There's just a lot.
There was a lot of crossover happening on Thursday
Yeah.
too.
So, real quick, we trammed in together. That's how we get those tramming pictures. We met up with Kevin. Once again, happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday.
And then, when's he? Huh?
I said happy birthday.
Oh, I thought you said my birthday. I'm like, when's your birthday?
I'm just adding to the happy birthdays.
Magic carpet ride. Emerged from the shadows once again.
The middle of the Esplanade.
He's just like, Kirk Rain!
Yeah.
And then said hi, and he's like, I'm going to see you guys later. Because he was supposed to meet up. Some stuff happened, but he's going to meet up with us later. All worked out. We hit up a few booths. So I don't remember the names. Whatever. It's fine. We're going to do an episode. But Rain, you got the tiramisu drink.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I got the milkshake.
Oh, you got the milkshake.
Yeah.
The stout milkshake.
The stout milkshake.
How is that?
Phenomenal. It was one of the best things I've ever had at Festival of the Holidays.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
When are you going?
On the 29th.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait. Matthew doesn't have a...
No, I'm going for unrelated reasons.
And then you will just also be there.
Oh, wait. Are people going on the 29th?
That was the day. You put up the poll, dude.
Wait. Are we going on the 29th?
Yeah.
Is that the
That
day?
Wednesday?
Yes, you put the poll. You made me download an app.
I did not do
No,
that.
I think Matthew did that.
That was Matt.
Yeah.
But, oh no, I double booked. I mean, at least I'm at the right location.
We'll see you around.
I double booked Disneyland. Well, I'm going with a friend who is also going with work friends and family. So I don't think it'll be an issue if I say, hey,
Sneak away
it's
for a
been
bit.
good. I'm going to dip. You have
Yeah.
fun. I don't think that'll be an issue at all. They're already going with, including me, 3 groups.
What time are you getting there?
After work. I'm
okay.
gonna leave work early, so I'll get there around
Do you have a
4.
magic key?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know, man. We don't.
Yeah, why did I say that so matter of fact?
Yeah, because you know why? Because we go with Matthew, who does not have.
Yeah, we do downtown Disney.
So we're
stuff.
just like, yeah, downtown Disney's cool. Oh, you have magic key? Okay.
No, we do, yeah.
You're in and out, whatever. All right.
Yeah, I cannot believe you're going on this Friday night. That's so funny.
It was a whole.
That's so
That was
funny.
a whole discussion.
You know why? Because I never caught the results of the poll.
No, because we said 29th it is, and we all just went bloop, 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 bloop.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna get there around 4. I'll probably break off at like 5:30 or 6.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
What happens. It's
Maybe
fine.
earlier than that. Why? Are you guys going earlier in the day?
No.
Okay,
No,
'cause I can't
after
get
work.
off.
After work.
Listen,
Okay, cool.
we're all 30 plus. We're going to work.
Yeah.
during
Okay.
the day.
Yeah. No. Then I'll make it work. I'm not worried. I'm not worried
The
at all.
one day.
That is the funniest thing. That's the funniest
And it's
outcome
just,
it could
dude,
be.
when people are like, "Oh, we're getting old. We haven't stayed in touch." I'm like, dude, you make plans like 29 days in advance. You know, it's just how it goes because we all need to find the one day. So, anyways, Kevin got the tiramisu drink. I got the Impossible Nuggets with raita and chutney. So,
Were they terrible?
no, I liked them. Someone else didn't like them, but
Tiffy Luna.
Tiffy Luna.
Yeah.
So they were just the Impossible chicken nuggets you could buy at Trader Joe's, right?
Sure.
Mine were very crunchy, not very hot, but the chutney and raita, and the whole thing's plant based. So it had the little
Logo. Yeah.
What is right now?
It's like it's supposed to be lemon yogurt sauce, I think.
Okay.
The chutney and the yogurt sauce were so good. The chicken nuggets were a vessel. Listen, they're just as good as McDonald's chicken nuggets. So like,
That's
not like fresh McDonald's chicken nuggets, but
okay.
look, there's a ceiling on how good those McNuggets are.
Like a 1 a.m. McDonald's nugget where
Yeah.
like, they made
That's
these
good
at
stuff.
10.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
So so you cover that in some good sauces.
Sure.
I was good. It's good when you're hungry. It's not
Okay.
going to be the gourmet food, all right? But
Well,
I was
'cause
like,
I just think about like the KFC when they did their
that's
Impossible
beyond.
Nuggets. Was that beyond? Because that is one of the
Beyond
worst
is
things I've
nasty.
ever put in my
No,
mouth.
I've had Impossible Nuggets at home.
Yeah.
And they taste like they're a step above Dino Nugs. So
I can't tell if that's
a
that's
compliment.
good. People like the Dino
That's good or
Nuggets.
bad.
The point is the Dino
I
Nuggets
think they
are
like them
chicken.
because they're dinos, but you're right. No, you're right. I get what you're getting
They
at.
are chicken.
I will absolutely take your word on that, and I will try them.
No, okay. How many times do you think you're going to go to festival holidays this season?
This season, I want to try to go at least 3 or 4.
Save the nuggets till the end. All right.
Okay.
Try some other stuff.
Okay.
Now, there's been some, I know we're still in a We Have It So Good, but there's been some talk about is the Sip and Savor worth it?
I've always felt it is.
Here's the thing. So Andrea does not.
With a past discount.
Yes, of course. Andrea thinks it's not worth it. But Andrea's from Sacramento and only has limited time. Like she'll come here for
Yeah.
like 3 days at a time, once a month maybe. Very limited time. So she wants to try the good stuff. Worth it for her? No. West Coasters, they were kind of like, we don't know. They put a poll out. People were like, no. If you have a Disneyland podcast and you're going to try everything regardless.
And we're going to have an episode on it.
Yeah. You get the pass.
Mhm.
Only use it for $8 and up.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're going to try everything anyway.
Don't use it on desserts.
No.
Don't use it on anything non-alcoholic.
Yeah. $7.50? No. $8. You're going to save like maybe $10.
Which is totally worth it.
That's another item.
yeah.
So if you're going to try everything, I know Zootopia, but like, then get it. But if you're like, oh, I don't know about the foods, I might try 1 or 2. Yeah, don't get it. But if you're just like, yeah, I'm going to eat everything I possibly can.
I've always felt the play is with a group, get 2 passes, go through the book, and dedicate each ticket in advance, and then get the whole list. And then as a group, just like, yeah, we're going to just try 40 things right now.
Book doesn't have the prices.
Doesn't matter. Well,
Purpose.
But
You're
here's
fine.
the
It
thing.
takes you walking around for 5
It's
minutes.
safe enough to avoid desserts and avoid non-alcoholic beverages. That right there, odds are you're gonna anything protein heavy. Yeah, that's gonna be in the 8 to 9 range.
Yeah. So if you're going to try everything, worth. If you're like going to dabble, yeah, don't. It's 8
Right.
items. You're locked in. And if you are a picky eater, don't get it.
Oh God, no. No, it's
There's a lot of stuff.
The benefit of it is I want to try a bunch of things that I wouldn't normally eat a full dish of.
Yeah, I literally will not try anything there. Like I'll leave the shrimp to last. I love shrimp. I just don't Disneyland shrimp. I don't know, man. But
I liked it.
if I was,
The shrimp and grits have never done me wrong.
oh, that he.
Oh, did me wrong.
Wait, did they have it back this year?
The- no, the
no,
Tiana's.
oh, Tiana shrimp and grits.
It did you wrong?
Yeah, I did not like it at
loved
all.
it. Oh,
Really?
there was not a single thing at Tiana's I didn't adore.
Okay. Maybe I'm not a shrimp and grits guy. Maybe
I'm
that's
very much a shrimp and grits guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I did try the tamal de res.
That was great.
Was it good?
His family owned a tamale shop. He said it was good.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah, I
was
enjoyed
not
it.
dry.
Got the approval. Wasn't dry?
Wasn't dry. The masa wasn't too thick. Sometimes you just so much masa.
There's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
majority
Surprisingly
meat.
skimp. I mean, and that's so easy. If it's not dry and it's well seasoned, I wouldn't complain about like
Right.
70% masa. Honestly, I've had tamales like that before, and I'm like, it's still seasoned well. Like
Right.
this stuff was soaked in
But,
chicken.
but when
broth.
there was a good amount of meat in there,
I'm surprised.
Me
Like,
too.
I wouldn't
Me
complain
too.
about it, and I'm really surprised.
me too.
The salsa verde was shockingly spicy.
Yeah, which I appreciated
Really?
too.
Not like, oh, spicy. Just like,
Good kick.
yeah, more than like cracked pepper, you know?
Sure.
And not too much sour cream, right, Rain?
No,
Actually, good.
Wow.
perfect amount.
Yeah. That was what I got.
There's no way I'm getting anything close to your experience. I'm convinced you got lucky.
was- okay,
the top
this was
tier.
the
And I
soft-
had one bite.
This was the soft opening where somehow everything is different. Some portions are way worse and some are way better.
They're still tweaking. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. But it was good. The masa was not too corny, but not flavorless.
good.
It was good.
See, you want some corn flavor. You want that
Yeah.
to come through.
It tastes like a tamale, which is that's all you want, right?
And I honestly I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, or tamal. Okay, I got the paloma with chamoy.
Is
It
it
was-
spicy again?
the paloma itself, no, but there was a crap ton of chamoy. Again, soft opening. But I
Yeah.
literally like ate it like candy and took sips, so it was fun.
Okay, fair.
So yeah.
'Cause last time they did that spicy paloma, I was like,
No, it wasn't a spicy paloma. It was just, yeah. And we saw the mostly kosher stage. And then we got the pear mule,
Mm-hmm.
in which
Soju, right?
I don't know.
ooh.
Soju pear mule. I thought no
Spice.
spice pear mule.
So we
There was an
posted a
essay.
reel
Okay.
in which I ate the flour.
Yeah.
So you can eat the flour. And
Yeah, I think that's like a food. It's like a food safety thing. If you're gonna have
Yeah,
like a
it's
flower
for
as a
sure.
garnish, it needs to be an edible flower.
he called me a coward, so I had to eat the stem too.
Yes.
So and then we actually tried the sliders at Winter Sliderland. Well, I got the brisket one, very briskety. They didn't put too much horseradish on mine, but they may.
Okay.
The pretzel roll, not too pretzel-y. It should have been more pretzel-y. But good fatty brisket, just like last year. Now, there was the chicken one, the Karaage-inspired chicken sandwich.
I love chicken karaage.
Okay, now,
I hated it.
okay.
I hated it. Dude.
So our problem, there's a crap ton of slaw, which we love, but it makes the chicken very cold. But we got like 3 dinky pieces of chicken. Valerie got it on the opening day, and it was like lots of chicken.
Yeah.
But I think she even said it was like fine.
That was the amount of chicken that was edible.
It was like little crisps.
Oh man.
Like after that, it was just slaw.
But there's pickles and slaw, but the slaw was like a furikake slaw, and it was very like sushi heavy,
Yeah.
which I love, but you don't. So that's all I'll say.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about furikake.
Yeah, it's
Very, 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 very aggressively fishy.
yeah, it was there. Like, damn, it's okay. There's a whole Karaage full sandwich,
Which I love.
at Port
Love
San
that slider.
Francisco.
Or
So,
love that sandwich. But
Yeah, no, that sandwich is fantastic.
Yeah.
that slaw steals. Garlic chips got to go, right?
They're a fun gimmick.
But it could be better.
It could be better, but I'm choosing words very carefully. It's a fun gimmick.
You could taste it for fewer hours afterwards, right? Like they could chill out a little bit.
I mean, that's garlic, but
It's
here's
a
the
lot
thing.
of garlic.
I appreciate garlic. I wouldn't eat them on a date.
No,
I certainly wouldn't.
definitely not.
Yeah.
They're
that's
aggressively garlicky, but like if I'm there with the fellas, yeah, sure.
Garlic it up.
The garlic
Yeah.
boys. Okay.
If my mouth's not touching another mouth for 48 hours, sure.
So then we after that we did Incredicoaster, right? Good stuff, of course. And then Rain, king of reservations, made
You know
a Craftsman bar reservation and modified it multiple times.
Mhm.
So we met up with Kevin was still with us. We met up with Ricardo and Magic Carpet Ride, who showed up. And 3 of you got the burger,
Yeah.
but it was okay. There's this really good Wagyu burger
Mhm.
at Craftsman Grill /
Mhm.
bar. I ordered a medium, and they gave it to me medium, but it was not medium.
It was not medium for Magic Carpet Ride.
Yeah,
For me, I was fine. I was flying, dude. That was delicious.
yeah, but it tastes very good. There's a Gouda.
Gouda and lemon aioli.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the Gouda carries, dude.
Yeah.
And it's got those little fries. which
I'm a staunch believer of American cheese on a burger supremacy, but Gouda's
Gouda with lemon
works.
aioli, you're
Yeah.
now a different style of burger.
It works.
yeah,
You're not like
because Gouda melts really, really well.
yeah. I'm more of a sharp cheddar guy.
Yeah, you're one of those.
It's good, dude. It's good. Okay. Then I tried the trade winds. Finally,
We did. We both did.
Oh,
the whole joke and everything.
Yeah.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it was great.
It's great.
Had a good time.
Fruity, not
Really?
too sweet. Was it whiskey or bourbon? One of those things. Same thing.
Both, sure.
Yeah. But it was good.
huh?
And then we got to the DVC observation deck for World of Color 1. And
Where is that?
okay, so it's like the 7th floor of Grand California.
Oh, DVC. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
Magic Key.
No,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, the locked door and all that. So went out there. Is it the best view of World of Color? No.
Absolutely not.
But I am thankful we went there.
It's a
'cause,
unique view.
Dude, unique perspective. I'll take that any day of the week.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
Because you just see everything in a different angle. World of Color, you see the whole thing. That is the big
It's-
difference.
It's still a spectacle.
Oh,
the
yeah.
show. Whether or not you're looking at the projection angle, it's still a spectacle.
Yeah, because you still hear the music, and when you see the entirety of World of Color, it still doesn't look small. It's still just like this enormous fountains of water.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go to Beignets Express, and there was like a three switchbacks, and they don't even sell sandwiches anymore. So I don't know what's taking so long. So we said, let's go to the Lego store instead.
They don't sell coffee there anymore either.
They don't sell anything.
You can't
yet.
buy cans of coffee.
You can
You have
buy.
to go into the park to buy a can of coffee.
You can buy.
Yeah.
Huh.
They only sell it at the next to Pieces of Eight.
Huh.
They used to sell the cans of
Starbucks?
no, if
Joffrey's?
no, the good one.
What can of coffee?
The cans of coffee grounds of
Oh.
Cafe Du Monde.
Cafe Du Monde.
I
You
thought.
used to be able to buy it in
I
that
remember that.
little beignet
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
I thought a canned
But
coffee
now
drink.
the beignet corner only sells beignets. So if you want to buy, because otherwise you have to buy like a 6-pack online and have it shipped to you.
What about the mix? Can you still buy the mix there?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are both in the park next to.
But not at Benny's Express anymore. Okay.
They want to keep that line going.
Yeah.
But yeah, we decided let's go to the Lego store instead. Lots of big sets in the Lego
Yeah,
store.
there's
these days.
Rivendell.
Yeah. Dude. And then went to, was it 500?
Rivendell's
Yeah.
500.
This is the problem. He bought me this for Christmas, but it's like 120. So I'm like, oh, I'll get him
That's cute. No, there's a ton of detail on
Yeah.
this one. For 120, that's totally worth it.
$4.99.
That's high.
That's a lot of money.
But the Rivendell one, you're getting like 19 minifigures?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
okay, yeah.
the Christmas gift for Rain.
That's past.
Like,
That's past the budget.
Look, yeah,
That's a gift. That's a gift that you receive and you get mad at. You're like, why did you buy this for me?
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe one day we'll see how work goes. And then we just played one game of Lorcana in the villas. Ricardo was doing real well, and then you ramped.
I want
That I
to get
did.
some more
That's right.
games in.
If it wasn't
I'm itching.
9:42, I'd say let's play. But
I got the cards.
yeah, so good night.
Yeah, it was fun.
was a
Had a
good
good
night.
time.
Yeah.
Sounds
Had a
like
really
it.
good time.
And so Kevin's reviews from that night.
Mhm.
The tiramisu drink. For those of you who don't know the Kevin review scale, it was trash, it was all right, or I will get this again. Sometimes he says it's good. I argued with him. He said, no, it's still only the 3. I said, okay. So tiramisu drink. He said, started off like whatever, but the more you sip, the better it gets. I'd think about getting it again.
Okay.
The esquite mac and cheese. He said it was good. I'd get it again.
Okay.
The thing I hated the most was the dried out corn. Should have just used regular corn.
Yeah, he said it was like the ramen, corn.
Yeah. They just throw some on
Yeah.
there. It's inoffensive.
I like it.
Yeah. It doesn't.
It's a texture garnish.
Yeah.
It's puffed rice.
Well, yeah, but no.
No, I mean it
They
does
put
what
puffed-
puffed
but
it
they
does
put-
what puffed rice does.
But
It's a
they
texture
put
thing.
something similar to puffed rice already.
Oh, they do?
There's
In
a
both?
crispiness to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know what the corn is for. I think it's for color.
It's probably for color, yeah.
It's to call it
like,
esquite.
does it look roasted?
Looks dried out. Like
But like is there like
yeah.
when you
open
is there
co-
color and like char to it?
There is.
Yeah,
there
that's
is?
what it's
Yeah.
for.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's definitely for visual.
But I think it's also to call it esquite
yeah, but,
yeah, you can't call it that without the corn.
without the corn. Yeah.
and the mayo. Okay. And he said the chicken slider. He said I'd get it again, but I wish it was a full size sandwich. See, the flavors were good for someone who likes seaweed
Yeah.
and pickles. But yeah, he said the pear-mule was okay. I would get it again if it was the only drink around. Kevin, be mean. Just say you didn't like it. It's okay. It was all right. It was all right. He said the sticky wings from Craftsman Grill. He said they were really good. Okay. Now, he had said something about them. They are an entree with like rice and other stuff.
Yeah,
he said they would have just been better just a la carte. Just like give me a plate of wings.
Yeah.
Like the rice, unnecessary. He said Tropical Bungalow, it was okay, but wouldn't go back for it. So that's the all right. So, yeah, I really like Tropical Bungalow, but thank you for Kevin's reviews. So I went Saturday with Kimmy. So went for dinner. Oh, I totally forgot. I went in, and just as I was getting off the tram, Andrea, Valerie, and Johnny were crossing over, and she said nighttime outfit change. I'm like, you're not doing the influencer thing, right? But then I'm like, no, benefit of the doubt. They like put jeans on because it was cold. So it's okay. Valid. Met up with them. When I was home, I was on Discord with Ryan and Adrian, and I think Dan showed up at some point, or Andrew. I don't know. They were in, Discord. People go in and out. And Ryan, who was in the Air Force, was like joking. He was, were you going to go celebrate Veterans Day at Disneyland? Because that's when it was. As I was getting off the tram, B-52 flyover.
I'm so mad I missed the flyover.
As soon as we walk through the gates, I see fireworks going off behind the train station. Red,
I'm
white, and blue.
so mad I missed it.
Dude, B-52 over those Blue Angels all day long.
Yeah.
So cool. More death per square inch. Sorry, that's a little morbid.
Where was I Saturday? I feel like I would have heard that from my house.
I'm surprised I didn't.
It sounded like a big plane. It wasn't like the jets. It was slow, but low.
Oh, I know why I didn't, because I was asleep all day.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then there was like, dude, Main Street, never seen it so busy. We just like got stuck. And then we like escaped to Disneyana, but they closed the door, so you can't run around. And then I've never seen so much traffic walking up Main Street. And then they stopped us. Some veterans walked by because it was probably like a long flag retreat, right?
I'm sure it's a special flag retreat.
Yeah. And then we kept walking. So much traffic. I'm like, guys, let's go in here, the cinema. And they're like, oh, yeah. So we just went in there for like 10 minutes because you just forget that the cinema is there.
Are the benches still in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good vibes.
Yeah. So we were just chilling out in there for a while. Went to the castle, went to Galaxy's Edge, and then they had a return time for Rise, and I did not. So Kimmy was like on her way. So we met up. We were gonna go in the Adventureland Treehouse. It's like a 15-minute wait. And you know that
for a walkthrough?
You know that back area where you'd line up for Pirates on the left? That was the line. Whoa. The Adventureland. And we're like, all right.
It's more than 15.
Yeah, we're out. No, it's probably 15, but like the treehouse.
You shouldn't be waiting for the treehouse.
It's not going anywhere.
It's a walkthrough. And it's not going anywhere.
But crazy thing, Jungle Cruise was open. So,
huh? How?
So they just removed the rocks from the temple, and then around the tiger they put themed wooden plank walls. You know, you've seen those, right? And then like there's a tarp over that in between them.
So you went on it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So they just removed that part.
Did they do bits?
Oh, Jungle Cruise.
No, I mean, do they make jokes about
No.
the fencing and the tarp?
No, they just made a joke about the tiger jumping over us.
Oh, okay.
As usual. They just ignored it. Yeah. I think they still made the shrine joke about the Shriners.
See, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. They're not going to make asbestos jokes, you know, especially the Tustin fire and all that. What?
We're trying to fix this tiger as best as we can.
I knew it. Yeah. So yeah, it didn't look bad. Like, I know that those are Disneyland construction walls, but it was like close enough, right? It weren't green walls or anything.
Sure.
So,
yeah. If it fits, it fits.
Yeah, that was a walk on. We went on. It was a nice ride. And then we tried the treehouse. We're like, nah, never mind. Left, went to DCA, and I was like, I am getting this lumpia burrito before it escapes me. So, do you know about this, Jeff?
I've heard.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, but I've heard it exists.
So this is a large boy.
Hey, now that's a proper looking burrito.
Yeah, big burrito. It's first bite. There's some peppers and the rice.
That's not that much rice. That's a respectable amount of rice.
Dude, 2 full lumpias in there.
That's crazy.
It's just a straight up.
Oh, they just put. Oh, see, in my head, I'm thinking, lumpia burrito. It's going to be a burrito with stuff in a lumpia, but bigger.
No, it's pork fried rice and lumpia.
That's pork fried rice. That's not like white rice. That's actual pork fried rice.
There was like pieces of pork in there too. That's a piece of pork.
Oh my God, I need this now.
What'd you think?
Where is this at?
Studio Catering Code, the truck. You can mobile order it.
I might just make a reservation for like tomorrow.
Just hop in, dude. Make sure they're not doing another cast party though.
No, they only do the one.
Oh, really?
One, maybe two.
Yeah. So I grabbed this. It comes with a very like sweet sticky sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet. Tiffy Luna wrote in about she wished it was some other Filipino sauce. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but I liked it. It's very like salty and heavy, but very filling. The rice is like, it's not just like sticky rice. It's, like fried rice.
Temperature check.
It's hot.
Good. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I'm done.
totally expecting that to just be like steamed white rice.
No, yeah. It's
Wow.
what did they call it? It had a name.
I don't know. They said adobo pork fried rice or something. No, the noodles are pancit. No.
Yeah.
What's today's date? The 14th?
Yes.
There's a reservation open for tomorrow. Let's
Dang,
ride.
really?
Yeah.
Don't accidentally get one for today. I always double check that. Like,
No, do you want to know? Oh, do I say my gambit on air or do I wait until we're done recording?
just say it, dude. Not that many people.
I
listen.
have run this bit a few times, and every time I'm batting 1,000 on this bit.
Mhm.
I'll meet up with a friend. It only works with a friend. You cannot run this one alone. A friend who has a reservation and I don't. They call me the day of and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go to Disneyland?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I'll look and I'll be like, "Oh, there's nothing available today." Like I would do this if somebody was at Disneyland right now and wanted to go at this moment. I would do exactly this. I'll book tomorrow. I'll show up at the gate, full confidence, full stone face. Friend goes in first. They're on the other side of the gate. Half of my party is in the park. I'll scan. They'll see, "Do you have a reservation?" Yeah, I'm like, "Yep, here you go. Here's my ticket. Here's my pass." And they'll scan it and say, "No, you don't." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I do. I just made it like an hour ago." "Yeah, I do." And they're like, "Do you have?" And I was like, "Yeah, here, I'll pull out my confirmation email. Here you go." And they're like, "Oh, that's for the 15th." And I'm like, "Yeah, today's the 15th. And they're like, "Oh, no, today's the 4th. I'm like, what do you mean today's the 4th? And I look at my watch. Oh, son of a gun. And then I'll holler to the other person to remind them that half of my party is in the park already. And I'll just be like, damn it. I don't know what to do.
There's no way this works.
Every time. I've done
What?
this 5 times.
This man is getting banned.
No, stop it.
I tried that once.
I've done this 5 times and it's worked.
I'm not
Here's
convincing
the thing.
enough.
I need to. I have to spread them out like
yeah,
a few
you can't
months
hack. Yeah.
because they do check. They're like, "We'll leave a note in your account, so you're gonna run on this again." I'll do it like 4 months later.
Okay, that's a long.
Yeah,
Long
no,
stretch,
This,
yeah.
this
That's
bit
like what
of running this.
3 times a pass.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. This is not an all the time.
Don't bet your vacation on this. guys.
No. Like I said, this is like
We live down the street.
This is like somebody at 9 p.m. says, "Do you want to go to Disneyland for an hour?"
Oh,
Sure.
dude, the 9 p.m. definitely helps. They don't.
No. These are all
Dude.
at night.
You roll in, the sun goes down. You go to
Every-
Mickey and Friends, and you're passing. They're like, just go, man.
Every element of this is built on the fact, like every part of the story builds into into itself, where it is based on them not caring,
Yeah.
on as little value to them as possible. Yeah, no, that's the key to it. It is at the end of the day, for a couple hours, what's there to lose?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now, do you still go the next day or do you cancel?
Oh, of course I cancel. Cancel
Okay.
immediately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
guess that's part of the bit.
Because
That's part of the bit.
is I thought that was today.
Yeah, okay.
And each time they've done it, they've said, "Don't forget to cancel that one for tomorrow." And I was like, "I'm
Uh.
way ahead of you."
Already
Okay.
done.
But they'll call lead overrides it, puts the reservation on my account.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300, 400 tops heard this. And like
Don't do. I mean,
90% of them don't live here.
no.
And
If you-
50% of them
if you
don't
think
have
about running
passes.
this. Like I said, the key to this
Yeah.
is that it's at like 9 p.m. Yeah.
And if you were turned away, you would just like go to downtown.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is there's no risk. It's the friend says, if we can't get in, we'll go to downtown Disney and
Hold
we'll
on.
go get a beer.
Wait, which pass do you have?
Second highest.
Believe.
Yes.
Why did you pull that whole Disneyland parking scheme?
Oh, because I'm cheap.
Yeah, but you would have got. How much did you end up paying? Or you didn't?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to pay a little bit.
If I went to Mickey and Friends, I'd have to pay $15.
Yeah.
It's $17.50 now. They brought it from 30 to 35.
So then where'd you move it after? You go
I went back to Mickey and Friends, but it was after 9.
Oh, and they were just like, okay.
In the last 3, it's not just 9. It's the last 3 hours of park opening are free.
Yeah, they don't even. This isn't even like a trick. They just leave the gates open.
Yeah, they leave the gates open for the last 3 hours of the night. They leave the gate open.
Yeah,
that's not a bit. The bit is you can get 6 hours for free if you're going in the back half of the day. You can get 6 hours for free because you go to Disneyland Hotel Valet for free for 3 hours. It's validated at Trader Sam's, and this is gonna go away any minute now. I can feel it. Where all you got to do is get your parking validated without getting a drink. You can just be like, hey. Forgot to get this validated. Can you take care of that real quick? Oh, sure. You're in and out of Trader Sam's in maybe a minute and a half.
Even then, you can just go to the window, get a drink, and get it validated. It's not
because they've been telling me at the hotel gate, they're like, oh, make sure you bring your receipt just in case. So I'll walk up, get a beer, pound it, get it validated, keep the receipt. That's only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't need like a reservation or anything.
King of schemes right here. Look. No,
isn't that what Disneylanders was? The Disneyland hacker or something on YouTube, and that's why he got banned.
Oh, is it? I don't
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the book?
know. No, the guy.
No, the guy.
Oh, this guy.
He's the lo-fi guy.
Yeah. No,
he's
I'm not running schemes. I mean, I'm running schemes, but I'm not like.
No, I don't think
These are so low level.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, he was like, I'm gonna hack something and get into the park.
Yeah, these are like, I want to go on Big Thunder Mountain and then go home, and I don't want to pay for parking at 7 p.m. Yeah. These are my schemes.
Yeah, I mean, if they let you do it, so it's not like they can ban you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just they'll put a note on don't let this guy in.
They'll be like, don't let this guy pull this again.
Yeah. Anyways.
But no, I am gonna get that lumpia burrito tomorrow.
Yeah, it's called the Filipino Feast Burrito, pork belly, adobo, fried rice, pancit, and lumpia in a warm flour tortilla with sweet chili dipping sauce.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
Yeah, it was great. We also tried the holiday turkey empanada, which is fried empanada filled with turkey stuffing and gravy with cranberry dipping sauce. It is a sip and savor, $7.99.
Was that good? Because I really want to try that.
Okay,
that sounds good.
That's like a wet fried.
Ooh.
Let's see. Do I have a outer picture? So very crispy, very wet and sloppy though.
Okay.
The flavors were decent. The cranberry sauce, every other bite was good and every other bite was bitter.
Which tells me they got real cranberries.
It's real cranberry.
Like to its credit,
like you gotta like touch it with the fork.
Cranberry thing.
Touch it with the fork and get a little hint on there.
And
you're good. Like it just needs a little touch of it. But I can't unilaterally recommend this empanada. It's fun though.
I still want to try it. Yeah, I like fun gimmicks. Stuff
look,
like that.
if you're just studio catering truck and you're just like, look,
that's at the truck too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fill my belly tonight.
Sure, maybe I'll get that in the burrito and take it to go and just eat it at home. I'm only like 20 minutes in the park.
They're both very crispy items.
Ooh, that won't make it home. The burrito might.
But it's lumpia. The lumpia is still crispy inside.
Yeah. The burrito will make it home. I don't think.
I don't know if the lumpia will stay crispy inside.
I'm okay with that.
No. Soggy egg rolls, dude. Eat both.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Eat the burrito first. Start the empanada. If you don't like it,
sure.
Whatever.
Sure.
Sip and savor the empanada. $7.99.
Still worth.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. There you go. $6 if you.
I might save that for when I'm going with.
Yeah. Have everyone split it.
For when I'm going, on.
Have someone else get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, let's split. Let's.
Are we gonna do that on the 29th? Are we gonna do a bunch of food? What's
Matthew,
the plan?
Matthew, gotta get him into the park.
I thought I assumed he was buying a ticket.
No.
Is somebody signing him in?
No, downtown.
Then
the
what are we
hotels.
doing?
The downtown
is it a
boys.
downtown night?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going into the park. That's why I was like. That's why I had no memory of it, and also why I hadn't made a reservation. Oh, sure.
We can leave him outside.
Sure. Or you know what?
See ya.
No, you know what I'll do? I'll do what we did. I'll do what we did during Freddie's wedding because another guest of ours didn't have a ticket because he came in from out of town, and he wanted to try the Wakanda stuff. So we just went in, got it, and left.
Yeah, we'll get a burrito from
Oh
Matthew.
yeah, we can do
that.
that.
We'll just go in, grab it, and go. Yeah, totally.
Okay. So
because I want to try that turkey thing, but I don't think I want to commit to one.
Matthew will split it with you.
Yeah, sure.
Kimmy liked the tamale. She said it was like proper spicy.
Good.
So there are it's these big couches now. And I was sitting there, we're at that stage again.
Oh, yeah.
So there's these big couches, L-shaped. And I got like my backpack out, like 4 plates of food. Kimmy walked away to go get the Twix thing from last year. It's a little different this year.
Yeah,
it's a lot more creamier, less ganache.
Ooh.
Yeah, more crumbles
I'll try
on top.
it again then.
Yeah, it's good. It's more caramelly.
Yeah.
Still good.
As Twix should be.
Yeah. So she like went to the bathroom, then watched part of a performance, and then grabbed things. She was gone a little while, which that's fine with me. But there's these pushy people there, man. This lady comes up. She goes, "Oh, are you using the whole couch?" And I go, "Oh, my girlfriend's coming back." And I'm like, she's still in a, But then I was looking at my phone already. So she said that. And I just like, I'm like, "Oh, my girlfriend's coming back." And then I go back to looking at my phone. And then I'm like looking down and she's still standing there.
Feel her watching you.
She was watching me. And then I think at some point under her breath, she just went, "Okay." And then walked away. And then she ended up on a full couch anyway. And I'm just like, "Get out of here, lady."
What are we doing?
Look, on the one hand, okay, if I was on a bench alone, someone sits on it, whatever, man. Okay?
Yeah.
But I'm like, look, I'm eating here. I'm just trying to relax.
Yeah.
I understand you are.
Especially when there's more space elsewhere.
Like, yeah, wait 5 seconds and someone's going to move, you know? And I'm also the type of person, if someone wants a seat and I am done eating, even if I'm just hanging out, but it's not like prime real estate, right? I'll just be like, "Oh, I'm heading out." They're like, "Oh, no, finish." I'm like, "I'm done. Like, you can have the seat." But if Kimmy's still coming back and we're going to eat a dessert, I'm like, "Look, just chill out."
She's on her way back with stuff.
Yeah, they're buzzards around. So like, I just let her go. I'm like, you know what? I'm just trying to relax on a Saturday. So yeah, then we went to Redwood Creek. Don't remember why. Kimmy suggested it. We couldn't go to Santa. He was closed. Like they weren't accepting new people. Walked around. I love Redwood Creek.
It's nice.
Yeah, and then that's when Kimmy was like, "Let's go to the 3rd floor of the Grand Californian," and it's just, man, it's beautiful there. That's where I saw the Club 33 reader and this coffee table that I will buy. Like, okay, the reason I like this area is, okay, so this is a coffee table.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So you're up on the thing. Look how it's like enclosed in wood with this cozy. Oh, I didn't really take.
Yeah, man.
It's just like this. Are you understanding what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It feels like you're sunken in, even though you're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
You just walk up from the lobby and you're the Pelican.
And you can just walk up to the stairs? Okay.
Yeah, it's not a private floor.
Sometimes you get up to the floors, like, "Welcome back." And I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah. So had a really grand old time. We actually stayed there for like an hour, just chilling. Coffee table, secondhand, recently sold, $1,200.
Wow.
Not bad. I mean,
$1,200 for a good piece of furniture that is made of wood and stone and natural materials is totally forgivable.
And I'm a coaster guy. Many people are not. Built-in coasters. There's tile
On the top.
on the top.
Yeah,
You just put a mug on there.
sure.
It's not going to stain.
Well, it could.
It could, but
Depends on how porous the stone is.
they were like shiny tiles that you could put in your shower. Like,
Then they're polished. Then yeah.
yeah, you're great vibes, and then headed out. So good night.
Nice.
Yeah. Jeff.
Yes.
You've already said what you're looking forward to. Anything else, or have you been recently? Anything you want to say?
I went. You know what? I went with a few friends from out of town. We had for the last few years done an annual TwitchCon trip, but decided to blow that off this year because of a myriad of reasons. A, tickets doubled in price. B, there was no partner discount, so I was like, I am not quadrupling the price I've paid for the last 3 years. It's in Vegas.
Your Twitch partner?
Yeah.
So much I don't know.
I know.
I'm
dude,
a
I'm
man
learning.
of mystery.
We're gonna follow each other on everything now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's weird that we're in a group chat and I have your telephone number.
It's fascinating to me.
I didn't realize we were a Twitch partner.
And I'm like, do you have Instagram? And you're like, yeah. You're in my house.
I'm in your house. You know my full name.
Sorry.
But the funny thing is that is the most normal person
That's what
way
it
of
used to
knowing
be,
each
man.
other. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Like, what is your telephone number? You know, like you called me
Yeah.
when you got here. Like, you didn't text. I'm here. You know,
I prefer phone calls.
it's easier sometimes.
Yeah, I can press one button and then use my voice. I don't have to look down at my phone and do this business.
Anyway,
No, yeah. So instead of doing that,
I'm sure they got rid of the foam pit. That's a downgrade. The foam pit of death.
It depends on how much.
Yeah.
How much.
Oh, that girl.
You want to damage yourself. No, so instead of doing that, they a few from San Diego and from Chicago all came into town, and we said, let's just have a big SoCal weekend. Went to the beach, went to that was the Universal trip, and went to Disney for a full day, open to close.
Whoa.
Yeah. Didn't know I had it in me anymore, but I still do. We got Genie Plus, did everything by the book. It was like, especially with what has been happening with certain individuals
What does that mean?
giving out fast passes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I do not want to pull strings right now. Like, sure,
Oh, yeah.
I've got family members who are in management. I could easily pull that string. I've got roommates who work as leads. I could easily pull strings. I'm like, with what's happening right now, let's just
Pay the $30.
pay the $30,
Yeah.
do it by the book. Marvelous time. My
Yeah, right?
God.
If you go there early enough, you grab Genie Plus.
Yeah. No, perfect day. I don't think there was anything we didn't. The only thing we didn't do that we kind of wanted to was cars. But it was consistently a 3-hour wait all day. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We didn't want to pay for Fast Pass, but we did. The
Single
only
rider.
thing I got nepoed on was Rise.
Okay.
And we were about to go into standby for it anyways.
Well, yeah. When they open the gate, no one knows that happened. So it's okay.
Yeah. No, the only thing was we went up to Rise and a friend, it wasn't giving us a Fast Pass. It was just a friend who was working the attraction.
Oh, yeah. I used to know
Put us
Rise
through.
lead.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, I just wanted to say hi to him.
Yeah, same here.
And he was busy. He was
I
like,
went to
I
say
can't talk
hi.
right now. You guys want to just get on?
And standby was like 40 minutes. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
you're not-
fine.
You're fine.
And they were like, you guys want to go on? And I was like, yeah, totally. That gave us time to have dinner. We went to Tiana's, and that was the first time I had been
Oh,
there.
Nice.
We, as a group, ended up getting everything they offer. Fantastic. Full marks across the board.
I still haven't gone.
I
you
endorse
haven't?
the
No.
whole menu.
I want the muffaletta because I love
That was really
olives.
Good. It's real good.
And-
Very olivey.
I love olives, dude.
Yeah, it's
I'll
good,
just
though.
eat olives straight. Just boom.
I used to just eat olives straight as a kid, but I hate them now. But good sandwich. No, full marks across the board on the whole thing. No, really, there was nothing other than cars. We did every single thing we wanted to do and then some. We did pretty much all of DCA. Everything big in Disneyland. No, just a perfect day.
Nice.
Yeah, I was.
And like it was like refreshing because having worked there for so long, like I had been a string puller forever, and this is the first time I really went and was like, I'm gonna have a normal experience anyone can have, no complaints at all.
Yeah, in our beginners episode, we said
Just
as
buy
much
it.
as much as it sucks, if you're
Yeah.
buying a ticket,
Mhm.
you're just gonna waste your money if you don't also buy Genie Plus. You're
Yeah.
just not gonna have the.
And if you're spending $220, what's another 30?
well, it's when multiplied by 5, another 30.
Oh
is
no, I
150.
know, I
But
agree.
you're spending so much, it's gonna go down the drain unless you
Mhm.
buy Genie, and that sucks. We understand,
It's incredible the difference it makes.
but it's the way it is.
Yeah, you got to play this. You got to play the game.
Yeah.
But playing the game, no,
Yeah. Feels good.
we had a full breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and did everything we wanted to do in both parks in one day. Oh no, we didn't close. We left at 10. We left satisfied. We watched Pyro and left satisfied. I can't tell you the last time I had a day like that, especially not one that was like normal by the book.
Mm.
No, it's great.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm doing a cousins trip this Thursday. I told everyone we're buying Genie Plus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's too many of us. Whatever. We might also have a DOS pass for
Oh,
a
then you're-
legitimate medical
set.
reason. Like actually, which I forgot about. Like I was already judging my cousin, and my sister reminded me what happened. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that's
That's
you need
fair.
that.
Mhm.
But someone brought up like you still want to do both. You don't want to, but if you can afford it,
If you can,
DOS and Genie Plus, you
Yeah.
get on multiple times. Like while you're waiting for the DOS to pop, you just
Yeah.
do a Genie.
Genie Plus. Right?
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing that. But last thing I'll say, I forgot. From the parking structure, I heard the fireworks are canceled announcement in the new announcer voice.
I haven't heard yet.
Didn't like it.
Oh.
It sounded very like, this is an announcement, not like,
hey,
this is an announcement. You know, it was like, I don't. It was too hospital-y for
They
me.
showed
someone
who-
in a recording booth, not a nice gentleman talking
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. They showed who it is now, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I
Mystery
don't
man.
want to see his face. I've never seen what's his name's face.
Oh, dude, now you got to watch the video.
Yeah.
It's a husband and wife.
I know that. I've just never seen his face.
Oh, they do. There's an
But
old video.
I want to never see his face.
No, it's honestly improves
Does it? Okay.
because he's got. I'll describe him to you. He's got long-ish gray hair.
Whoa.
Yeah,
This is like a,
But he's very-
Charles Martinet type thing now.
exactly.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting there.
All right.
Yeah.
What's his name? I'll look it up right now. What's his name?
It's a dude. Disney
Voice of
posted a
Disneyland.
YouTube video with him and his wife, like 8 years ago.
My ex-girlfriend had her voicemail recorded by him.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, very Charles Martinet.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. What is it? Is it the Disney
Bill
video?
Rogers. No, it's from Disney Wiki.
There's an official Disney
Oh, here's
video.
this cute. It's a cute photo.
Yeah, that's him and his. So
and
his
his wife
wife
with the
is
bow
the
tie.
voice of DCA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good stuff.
Yeah, he totally looks like the kind of guy that would do this forever.
And they didn't renew.
That sucks.
I don't
That's
know.
it? He didn't retire?
I think that it sounds like that's what happened.
That he retired? Or
That
they
Disney
didn't
was
renew
just
it?
like,
It's a forced retirement.
it was just like, bye.
Man.
For no reason.
Bill Rogers is gone. Charles Martinet's not Mario anymore.
Well, I think that was his choice.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I can only scream.
All
For
my
so
all
long.
my old long white haired men are gone.
No, they're driving the vehicles on Main Street.
They are?
No, like
Oh, you're talking about that guy. Yeah.
just
yeah,
just
yeah,
generally
yeah.
the old way. Okay,
Yeah, no, that's all I gotta say about a recent trip, and stoked about
the trip that you didn't know
the
about.
strange trip that we're gonna do, or that I'm gonna do rather. Stoked about tomorrow. No,
Yeah.
I'm real stoked about tomorrow.
Lumpia.
Getting a burrito and leaving. It's gonna be great.
That sounds
I
great.
did that with the chili relleno burrito. It was an
Yeah.
Oogie Boogie night, dude. I ordered it in the morning because I'm like, it's gonna go because people are gonna look for something to eat. 5:45, just like went to the studio catering truck, long line already. Grabbed my burrito, ate it, went home.
Actually,
Actually, I saw Freddie and then I went
One of
home.
my favorite things I used to do was I would get while I was on the clock, like if I'm like coming up to the end of my shift, I would mobile order. It was particularly the bacon cheddar ale soup from
Troubadour,
DCA.
ale, yes.
Well, it's just a soup.
Pacific Wharf.
Yeah, from Pacific Wharf. There's the bacon cheddar ale soup. And it
I just
was-
had that. Well, no, not just had that, but I had it not too long ago.
She's from a different place because
It was at Pacific Wharf. It
she's
was
been
at
long
Pacific
gone.
Wharf before Ancasas. The pretzel one, right?
No, this was just a cheddar ale soup with bacon in it. This is
sounds
like
so familiar.
several years ago.
Okay.
But I would get that and take it to go. And getting a bread bowl soup to go, they give you a
Ooh.
dry bread bowl and a cup of soup.
So can you toast the bread bowl when you get home?
Yeah.
This is the way.
You toast the bread bowl and you throw it under the broiler for like 30 seconds. Nuke the soup in the microwave for a bit or put it in a pan or whatever. Pour that into the bread, and now you're just eating a delightful little Disneyland lunch at home.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I gotta try this.
Yeah, any bread bowl you can order to go, and they'll just give you a dry bread bowl. It's great.
Dude, with that miso one,
Yeah, you got to do it.
I gotta do it.
Mhm.
All right. Sounds good. Well, speaking of food, Rain, what time is it?
It's
Wait, do it again, Rain.
it's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Jeff,
Yeah.
what is the best thing you tasted this week? One
This week?
thing. It could be food, drink, sweet. If you want to bend the rules, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
You know what? I was talking to a friend about Starbucks Christmas drink,
Mm-hmm.
and they said get the gingerbread chai latte
Yes.
with whole milk and an espresso shot.
Yes.
dude. Literally, our conversation this past week, minus the whole milk.
That is the best drink
So
I've ever
good.
had.
So good.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's insane.
It's really expensive though.
It was like $6.
I got a venti one with the
I go grande with an ad shot.
Yeah, I had venti with it with a shot.
$7.50. The grande and the ad shot.
I need to check my receipt. I don't think mine was
My venti. I added 2 ad shots because
you got to do that.
$9.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that thing absolutely delicious. The foam is oat.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
so you added milk?
The foam and the milk are separate. I subbed out oat milk
okay,
for
so they
whole.
do both. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
So I still got that fun little oat flavor from the foam.
Okay. So you're familiar with strong water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're bringing Hula Days back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
They are.
So they do it in July and in December. Dude, I had to get a Monday reservation.
You already got one?
Yeah. You got to
I'm
Resi
jealous.
app, dude.
I'm jealous.
You might be able to find one like later in December.
I'll take a look. Yeah.
So they have a drink. Gingy does a flip,
I got it.
and it's like this drink
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
because it's very nutmeggy, almost chai, whatever. It's not coffee, but it's really good.
Oh man.
And I asked the guy. He said it's like the sweetest drink here, so it's your dessert.
That was the other thing. Is it wasn't? I was expecting it to be like overwhelmingly sweet, and it wasn't.
I didn't have it without the espresso shot, but he put his own espresso shot in. Like he asked for it separate. He said it was very sweet without. Like it needs
It
the
was.
That's probably at the bitterness.
dirty chai.
Like
yeah.
worked it, but like my goodness.
It's just more expensive when you get on the side.
Oh,
Sure.
oh, they give you more. I
Well, because
think.
you're getting
Yeah.
2 drinks now. You're getting that and an espresso.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's it for me. That was the best thing I had.
nice. Rain, what are you gonna give it to?
The best thing I had was based on your recommendation. I went to 230 Forest in Laguna Beach, and I got multiple things there, of course. But for some reason, their house bread is the best thing
I told them.
one of the best things I've ever tasted in my
I
life.
told him get the bread.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's fine. Kimmy and her sister love it.
dude,
It's just bread with butter melted on it.
No, there is more here. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah, okay, man. The French are yelling at you right now. They're screaming.
I
at you
love
right
bread
now.
and butter, but like it's that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that looked
dude, it was
real good.
it was insane. Like
that looked real good.
I had a good drink there. I had the Kauai something,
Mai Tai.
the Kauai Mai Tai.
Yeah,
that was
it's
really good. The Milanese was really good, and the croissant chocolate
pudding?
bread pudding was really good.
Yeah, there's better bread pudding. It's just a good dessert.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But yeah, the bread,
that was my number one though.
the bread. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like we sit down, like of course we have to get the bread. I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's fine. You know why, man?
It's $5. I'm down.
Look, Kirkland
That was
salt.
$5?
Yeah.
That was a lot of bread.
Kirkland salted butter on like the La Brea baguette toasted Costco.
It's good.
That's all I need, man. But that is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bread is your number one food of the week. Whatever. I'm gonna give it to the lumpia burrito. That Starbucks drink I forgot about, but that's up there.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the lumpia burrito, it just is it the best thing I ever tasted? No. Tiffy Luna, 7.5 out of 10. It's just like the novelty wasn't just gimmicky.
Right.
You know, there was more to it. I was surprised. I thought it wasn't gonna have as much flavor. I thought it was gonna be more of just like the oil flavor.
Sure.
And yes, there's some of that oil flavor, of course. It's pork belly fried rice. But I really liked it. The way to go with the sauce, because it's so sweet, like a drizzle. Like
yeah,
dot
that's
it.
what I usually do.
That's it. You don't dump it on there. But yeah, maybe it would have been good with the salsa, but I'm gonna give it number one just because it's so fun. And you get that whole vibe,
Mhm.
which I love. So it's now time for one last fight. Bad bows. Talking about Pandora. Rain, you hated the cheeseburger bow.
I did.
Okay. I was gonna actually like call it a what's another type of pizza bow, but that would probably be good.
Are we workshopping bad ideas right now?
So we're picking the worst, or we're picking what we would rather have in this bad bow fight.
Okay.
Cheeseburger bow or corn dog / hot dog bow. You cannot escape the ketchup because you said that was the grossest sounding thing.
Yes. Yeah.
But you can have more ingredients. So you can add a pickle to the cheeseburger. You can have relish to the hot dog.
How bow purist do we have to be? Can the corn dog one be a cornmeal base?
No, it has to be
Breading?
inside the
It has to-
bow.
No, but like the bread part of the bow, the steamed actual bun,
Is the same.
it has to be
The-
a normal.
Yes, because that's what they
Okay.
have, right?
Yes.
He said he didn't get a bow in Pandora because they only had the cheeseburger bow with ketchup.
Which I did not want.
No, don't.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
have to pick.
If I had to pick between cheeseburger and corn dog, well, here's the thing. Corn dog's already bread, but it's not bread.
So you
It's
can make it a
cornbread.
hot dog. I made a corn dog to throw him a bone here. You could go hot dog. You
If
could
I
do,
can change the bao bun to be a cornbread bun,
of course, man. That sounds delicious.
it's just a funky little corn dog. If
Yeah, but if you can't,
I can't, it's cheeseburger.
what's in it?
What's in it?
What's your ideal
Ooh,
cheeseburger?
My ideal
brown?
one?
Yeah.
All right, bud. It's like a chopped cheese. So you're not going to have a patty. You're going to have chunks of ground beef
Okay.
with American cheese, maybe Thousand Island. If not, ketchup, mustard, mayo.
Okay.
Grilled onions. And I feel like there's going to be an argument to be made for pickles. I would rather not. I'd rather onions, sauce, meat, cheese.
Interesting. What about you, Rain?
The thing is, like you said, with hot dogs, I don't know if I can just do like just the hot dog. You know what I mean? Like,
What about like
It's
huevos
one
con
note.
weenies?
you know, it's
That's
in
so
the,
gross. That's
it,
so
it
gross.
is, but it's good. You know, I think I would have to go with the
hot dog.
yeah, I'd have to go with the modified cheeseburger,
What's your cheeseburger?
mustard instead of the ketchup, and I'm good.
So mustard, pickle, cheese, and
Ground beef.
I feel like that's what I would do.
Yeah,
I don't like ketchup in the burger.
yeah. Me
I
either.
do like mayo in the burger, but if we're going
Yeah,
we're going mustard,
It'd
And
be a
pickles?
very California thing. It would be grilled onions and it would be Thousand Island. I don't think I would do ketchup, mustard, mayo.
so you do the animal style bao.
It'd be an animal style bao.
that sounds good to me.
Yeah. But the meat and cheese is prepped for it like a chopped cheese is, where it is a mass of ground beef and melted cheese throughout, just as a filling makes more sense.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Animal style bao
Doesn't sound
in
that bad.
the animal kingdom.
Hey now.
Hey now. And with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.